Chasing music. I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it themselves.
Yeah, first.
Yes, sir. First thing first.
Yeah, first thing first. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we rolling, we good?
Yeah, we good.
We on?
Let's get it.
All right, let me hear something, baby.
Hey man, we back at it. Let me drop some new Chris Mills on y'all first thing first before we get started. Give y'all some of this new music.
Yeah, what it's called?
This called Maybe Freestyle, produced by Loso Corleone.
Loso running shit right now.
Yeah, me and Loso, we been cooking, man. We been cooking damn near on the daily.
I got to join the fray.
You said to join the what?
Yeah, I got to join the fray.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just me and him just vibing at the studio, just cooking.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but here we go. I'm gonna drop that on y'all before we get started.
Yeah,
this shit hard already.
Maybe just maybe.
But with it, it sample hard.
Might not. Yeah, but maybe just maybe. You know what I'm saying? You might just feel me though. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Hey. You ever dance with the devil? Dice game popping, shooting CeeLo with Satan. That nigga plotting, yeah, he scheming, got me fucked up. And where was all them hands when I was fucked up? I forgive, but don't forget, that's a life lesson. Trying to turn water to wine, got niggas stressing. Smoke runts like mid, this the boss section. Cuz fresh out the feds with some new connections. I prefer what I prefer, I just want perfection. Chase the high like a fiend, I want more paper. Fuck the favors, big rings like we on the Lakers. Always winning year round, we don't take breaks. Gorillas and camouflage, we drip bait. She got this dick on repeat like a mixtape. Drop a bomb on that pussy like on Funk Flex. Rock Gucci and Poochie, that's a slight flex. Respect lasts longer, money just a tool. Live by a certain code and a set of rules. Same nigga, same hustle, just a different room. She see a nigga now and it's a different tune. Check chasers, nigga. You feel me? It's a new level, nigga. We going global, nigga.
That's a groove, though.
It's a little vibe. It's a little vibe. It's something real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just us just going in, just
Chaser films.
Just talking, just popping shit, really.
Yeah. Chasing films, though. I like that.
Yeah, that's on the way, for real.
Hey, bro.
Hey, for real, that's on the way.
Hey, how come we a part of Check Chaser Films?
Hey, you already are.
We already just had a conversation about you being a part of Check Chaser Film back there while we was chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, so it's already popping.
It's loud.
Hey, did we not? You know what I'm saying? We was just talking. We was like, yo, Jeru's and
Sheeraz. I was like, when we gonna we was talking about a certain project, but I was like, yo, we got to make the project damn near like a movie. I was like, we got to have Sheeraz and Jeru's. Like, we put this shit together, make it like a movie.
Jeru's is hard, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy.
I love his work.
That's my brother, man.
I love seeing it every time. I haven't seen anything recently, but I love his work.
Yeah, Jeru's is working, man.
A polymath.
And he got a lot of respect for you as well too, man. He fucks with your work for sure.
That's dope, man. That's mutual.
Yeah.
That's dope.
For sure.
That's real shit.
Yeah, man. We back, man. Have you chased your check today? Podcast, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm asking you, have you chased your check today?
Absolutely. That's a real question.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and if you have, round of applause to you.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Standing ovation, goddamn. Because, hey,
real.
You got to get up and get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Like, don't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got ideas, dreams, ambitions, visions, whatever it is, take a step to do that every day. You know what I mean?
Every day. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I just had a conversation about that with my girl today. The further I got away from that in life, what I was doing would appear to be successful.
Right.
You know what I mean? But how I felt doing it was tearing me up. You know what I mean? So I like, in all honesty, in that situation, I self-sabotage. But it had to happen so that I could be doing what I'm doing now. Really? You know what I mean? So I could be on the path that I'm on now. Because I'm still successful career-wise. But now I know that ain't what it is.
Yeah, but that I seen something like that yesterday too, where people were comparing, saying that what you consider your success is not like, you can't really like, everybody's success is different. What you consider your success,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So don't model your success around what is successful. You know what I'm saying in society.
Or what about what somebody else's dream of success is, or what their dream of success for you is. You can't model that. And my man told me a while back too that you have to understand what success is for yourself in this way. How'd he put it? He said, everything that we set out to do, we was having a music conversation. He said, everything that we set out to do, we did. We might not have accomplished it on the level that we imagined when we set out, but we recorded in the best studios in the world. You know what I mean? We put out music. We put out music that actually went out to the world. You know, we accomplished everything that we set out to do.
Right.
You know, so you have to be kind to yourself when it comes to your successes too. Don't lie to yourself, but you also have to be honest with yourself about what you actually accomplished too.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah, that's
and I
real.
think that'll help you stay on path.
Yeah, that will. But it's like you got to find that line.
That's
keeping
a
it
fact.
real with yourself. Don't be
That's a
delusional
fact.
about this
That's
shit.
a fact.
Though. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
And hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, hold yourself.
Also,
accountability.
Also.
Yeah, you gotta keep it real with yourself.
You do.
Not just with others.
You got to keep it real with yourself, but you also have to have a certain amount of delusion, too.
Yeah.
Plausible delusion.
But it's like
right.
you gotta know how to. How can I put that? You gotta know how to play with that fire, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you could get drowned into that, and you think you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know how to play with that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I think what Sheeraz said is important. Is holding yourself accountable. So plausible delusion, being plausible. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say it again, but being plausible and delusional at the same time. If you're holding yourself accountable, I think that's a way to walk that.
Right.
Because when you out of line and you just bugging and being lazy and just. When you really putting your all into what you're trying to do and when you going for what you're going for.
Right.
And you might be taking a little more risk than normal, but you going for it, so you willing to deal with what's coming for it. Right. Coming with it.
Right.
But how about we gotta introduce our guest when we jump into the conversation.
What's up?
It's my partner, man. This man we got some history. I'm proud to say that I know this man, you know what I'm saying? I got some we've worked together. I watched his journey, you know what I'm saying? And it's an inspiration to watch his journey, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm gonna let I'm gonna let him introduce it, you know, introduce himself to the world, you know what I mean?
What's up, everybody? Sheeraz Balushi. Man, we went from beats to movies, man.
That's
crazy. Man, like early 2011, man.
That might be the name of this pod, baby. From beats to movies.
Hey, man.
Hard.
It's just that real, bro. Like, for real, like. And I'm talking about, like, the power of the internet. You know what I mean? Because, me and this guy, we never met a day in our life. We never met face to face for years of emailing and working with each other, and him trusting me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, we made some hard shit, man.
Yeah. We definitely made some hard shit.
We might have to play something for the podcast.
We definitely made some hard shit, bro.
Sure.
That's for sure, man. That's for sure. And I'm honored, and I appreciate you coming on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Coming up here to talk with us and giving it up for us. You know, giving it up to the world, let them know your story. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that's where you at or trying to get where you at. And I know you ain't where just one phase of your journey, but a lot of people want to know what it took to get there. What kind of discouraging moments you had, and you know what I'm saying? Was you ever gonna say just fuck it and leave it all alone or whatever? You know what I mean? And then let's rewind. Give it to him how you went from production of making beats to having a passion for doing videography as well.
Yeah, pretty much just growing up, I feel like I was always a creative person. So I just naturally was like into like a little bit of video editing when I was like young and stuff like that. Because some of my childhood friends, they used to do all that, and it just sparked my interest. And next thing I know, I started messing with like Go Wave. Y'all heard of Go Wave?
I remember hearing that.
Yeah,
it's like Cool Edit.
Yeah.
Okay,
but it was like you couldn't do shit with it. Like it was one of those like you can record it, but the beats in the background on the mic. Like you can't it doesn't have multi tracks or whatever.
Yeah, I remember Acid.
Yeah. hey, bro, look at my beard. I'm pre all of that. So I remember all of that.
Acid,
man,
bro, that's crazy. That was like fruit. No, I can't even say that was Fruity Loops.
But that was it was pre.
I remember recording that Acid.
Mm-hmm.
But you can make beats in Acid too, right?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, it was just called Acid.
Yep.
Yes,
right.
Yeah,
Acid.
it was definitely Acid.
I got.
And before that was Cakewalk.
Like.
Remember Cakewalk?
Yep, I remember Cakewalk.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
I remember going to people's studios right time they using Cakewalk.
Yeah, my man that taught me how to make beats was the first person I knew with Cakewalk. I mean, he was first on everything, and I was always a hater. Not a hater, but I hated technology. I was always a purist.
Bro, when they used to talk about that shit, just from in the room just listening to the nigga, they made that shit sound like it's rocket science and that motherfucker. I'm like, Cakewalk, like, nigga, I never record myself. I gotta come see this nigga.
Yeah, right. Hey, okay, for the sake of this conversation though, I want you to we're gonna kind of treat it like a Tarantino movie. I want you to kind of explain to people where you are now.
Yeah.
So they kind of know who you are and what you're doing now, and then we gotta go back to the beginning and we'll go to how you got here.
Yeah, I mean, right now I recently moved to North Carolina. I moved to Los Angeles about a year ago with my brother Hunter. You might know him as Newman. Y'all might know him.
Shout out to Newman, man.
Okay,
That's my boy.
if y'all follow me, yeah, that's Tribe.
My boy be working.
Yeah. So we moved out there, and I was just trying to really expand, cause I don't know. I was out here, and I was just like, man, I need more, you know.
Okay.
So I was like, man, let me take a risk. Like, I kind of left when I was popping out here. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Like, not to toot my own horn, but it was just like I left. I like at my peak out here. Like I was shooting like 30 to 40 videos a month.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
And it was all coming out. Like I could have took the month off, and motherfuckers probably think I'm working like for 3 years or something.
yeah.
But like, nah, but man, and just recently me and Soulja Boy shot like 22 music videos in 2 months.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So all that working hard out here paid off, because you know what I mean?
That shit conditioned you.
Exactly.
It was muscle math.
Bro.
It was muscle math at that point.
It was. So, you know, that's
muscle
just,
memory, I mean.
It's and like, just to my point, it's just like, man, it's just hard work. You gotta work hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
but be genuine, like, because you really need to rely on your network too. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to trust people, but sometimes you need to like trust people.
Yeah,
like,
for
you know what I mean? Like certain people, but I mean,
your market definitely conditions you for that. You know what I'm saying? Once you got that opportunity, it was like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing. It's not like you was fish out of water, like you weren't familiar with working at that rate. I'm pretty sure that was a fast rate too. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of videos in a month. That's like we were cooking up a video a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but doing all those videos and all those clients back home, you was kind of conditioned and ready for that though.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Now you just locked in with one artist in particular.
And it's crazy, man. Like, I didn't even think like I would get to that point shooting 20 videos with, like, you know what I mean, like with a major artist or whatever. But I feel like that's why I was like, man, you gotta work hard, because you never know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
Bro.
And making quality shit at that rate.
Yeah. So
you know
like
absolutely.
And the part working hard is like I was just at home just studying, like, you know what I mean? Like I piqued the interest of doing 3D just because I was getting bored with just doing regular edits and stuff like that. So I started doing that, and that really just kind of opened my mind, and like just things went hand in hand with each other, and just became what it is right now.
So
like,
so what would you say your relationship with Soulja is right now?
it's cool.
I mean, like, it's business wise. It like, are you his guy as far as this goes, or is
no, that was just like a summer thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now he's on tour.
Okay,
but
for sure.
Nah, it was just a summer thing.
Oh,
I got that link with my brother Flo Malcolm from
Right.
Atlanta. Like he made that happen. So
Being good with good people,
man,
put you in the right place.
Hey, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Flo Malcolm. I ain't
Shout
gonna
out
lie.
to Flo Malcolm, man. Shout out to
Yeah, that's a real one. Like,
Yeah.
for real. Like, that's my brother. Like, I don't say that about a lot of people, but and these two right here too. My boy Trip, my boy Sufjan with the camera.
Shout out
For
to
sure.
Y'all can't see him, but
yeah. They in here.
nah, they're my brothers.
Good energy,
man.
good
That's
energy.
why I had to bring him.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if it's with Chris, man, like, come on, man. Like,
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, let's
It's
go.
gonna be nothing but go.
You already
vibes,
know,
Let's
man.
go.
It's always been love. It's still love. You know what I'm saying?
Always, man.
Anything we can help to elevate, man. You know, that's what it's all about. Just
Life's short. Why be greedy?
Hey,
facts.
I say you get one go round, you might as well make it a merry go.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all. That's
If
heavy.
you're just gonna be fucking people over and then boom, you at the top by yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want that feeling.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of them up there cutthroat, like
Big
and they're just sitting up at the top by themselves.
but it's straight though. Like,
Yeah,
like, as long
I don't
as,
want it like that. I don't want it
Yeah,
like that.
I don't either. That's why I'm taking my time, and I'm just
Yeah.
enjoying, bro, because you never know what's gonna happen tonight,
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Fucking,
and you gotta enjoy the journey too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got to.
it's like we anxious to get to where we think we want to go in our mind, but you gotta enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
You gotta just take it all in.
And honestly, that's kind of why I'm here right now. Like, man, I was just going so hard.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like, man,
Yeah.
it just caught up, like, for real. And
I
I was
hear
just
you.
like, and I don't have, like, I got my cousin staying with me out there, but man, I was like, man, I need to see my family.
No
Like,
doubt.
you know what I mean?
No
I
doubt.
need to get
No
grounded, because like that's where my hard work comes from. Is
Yeah.
from those roots. Like,
Okay.
like we come from the dirt, literally. Like,
Okay.
some of the poorest like parts in like the world. I wouldn't even say Pakistan. Like,
Okay.
man, just like to come out of that, and that was only like 2 generations ago. That was my grandparents.
So
Wow.
now that we did find out where you were most recently, and you know what I'm saying, what you're most recently taking a break from, let's go back to that,
Yeah,
your roots and where you came from, you know what I mean? And then we can learn about you, and then learn about how you got into what it is that you do.
yeah. So Yeah, so my family's Baloch. We're like pretty much like a minority in Pakistan. But yeah, man, it's just seeing just the stories I hear about my grandparents. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And like, boom, then my parents moved into to the States. I was only one of my siblings that was born in America. I was born in Jamaica, Queens. Okay. And we moved out of there. We moved to West Virginia, and
West Virginia.
One of my best friends is from West Virginia.
What part?
Yeah. Oh man, if you asked me, I couldn't tell you.
Man, what the fuck? That's a culture shock like a motherfucker coming from Queens, and then we in West Virginia.
Yeah.
but I moved when I was like 2.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, not even for you, just in general, just like your parents too. Just like that's a big
fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like,
I mean, but we talking. I'm not to cut you off, but we talking culture shock from Queens to West Virginia, but that's from Pakistan to America. So culture shock in that way is like
facts. That's heavier than
imagine,
that.
Yeah, I imagine that's a
right.
And I feel like that's when my parents probably felt like, damn, we made it. You know what I mean? Like moving to like a calm place. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like,
I can see that.
Like immigrants, they move to big cities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but it's the most opportunity.
Exactly. So like when you make it out of the city, like as an immigrant, bro, like
you can make it anywhere. Like
you've made it.
Yeah, you made it. Yeah, you made it. Yeah, you right.
And but even with that, like they still went hard until they retired recently, like last year. It was just like
wow.
Man. So you know what I mean? Like you're around that energy, like that's in my DNA too, man. It's just to go hard, like, and just be genuine though. Like, cause my parents are happy, man. Like that's like I'm grateful for that, cause like a lot of people don't have their parents. Like
that's true.
Like I'm hella grateful for that,
that's
man. Like, and just seeing that, just like, man, like this is what really life's about. That's why I would never feel like I would ever sell my soul. Like, you know what I mean? Like I see a lot of that, like growing up, man. It's just crazy, but.
Yeah,
I'm grateful. What? To gain what?
For what? But then like I can't blame anybody. It's just like, man, we just don't know. Like as humans, I guess. Like,
but I mean, you just find out about people like just later on. Sometimes like certain situations and certain things are given to people if their character really come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And not even some people just make mistakes. They just don't know how to handle certain situations, and we just watching it in real time. But I mean, some people it brings out what's really within. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta stay humble and stay grounded within getting all your blessings. You know what I mean?
That's like you said it, grounded, humble and grounded, man.
Like, that's facts. Like,
and be thankful that you have a charmed life, if you have one.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, be grateful that you have a charmed life. Don't use it to your advantage in a negative way.
Yeah.
Like you said, be genuine. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, that's how I see it, man. That's why everyone around me, man, is just consistent, like consistent behaviors, like that's grounded.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
It's hard to be. It's hard for your behavior to be consistent if you're not grounded as a person.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I see it. Like
I believe that. I believe that. That's probably a business principle.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's all about building that foundation. It's not always about business. It's like about you know what I mean? Just you as a character and like how you network. Boom, boom, boom. Like you might be nice at business stuff, but like you can't network for shit. So you at the bottom when somebody that has half the talent is, you know what I mean, at the top. You know what I mean? Like that's how it works. I mean, I wouldn't say that's how it works, but that's how I see it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, true.
I get it.
That's true.
I get it. So.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, this is dope, man. I never did a podcast in my life.
Hey,
I'm glad y'all was the first one. Man. I'm glad y'all were the first one.
We honored for you to be the first one.
We gonna have him back here. He gonna be doing VMAs and all that shit. I'm gonna have to get him back, man. We gonna have to book the nigga. Then I got to call another nigga in between. He busy. He booked up this week.
You got to call 3 secretaries.
Yeah, I got to do all that shit. So we got to get it in. We got to soak this shit in now. You know what I'm saying?
Come with it. This will be an NFT 3 years from now.
Facts.
This conversation will be an NFT.
Facts.
That's hard, man. Y'all can keep the royalties too, man. That's love, man.
Hey, look, we thankful. We thankful, man. You know,
I'm thankful, man. Like just for y'all's vibes, man. Like
Facts,
above everything else, man. It's just good to be around good people.
That's good though.
It's
real.
That's a rarity in this life. I feel like, man. From what I peep.
Yeah, it is. And especially in life in general, but in the era and society we in now, it's super rare. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody cutthroat for whatever it is they want, and without no no morals or anything attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just all that shit thrown out the car. Just throw that shit out and we rolling.
It's crazy.
Especially
you know
in the industries that we operate in.
Facts, yeah, definitely in the industry because it's everybody just it's the next hit, the next move, the next hit. It's like whatever at whatever cost.
Yeah. And that's kind of how I see it. It's like my goals aren't to like, oh, I want to be the best. Like I want to sell. I was like, nah, I just want to have fun. It's just make shit that I actually want to do and like, but do it at the highest like level like that I can. You know what I mean? So that's what just keeps pushing me, man. Like,
I feel like that's what it was based on, making art. You know what I'm saying? Making it on the next level, but having fun with this shit. Like
especially if you talk about hip hop. Hip hop is based on being authentically nice.
Facts.
That's really all it boils down to. If you authentically nice, then you part of the culture.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you can break dance, if you can graffiti, if you can rap, if you can DJ, none of that matter. You know what I mean? If you was authentically nice at any of them things,
we opened the door.
This
for
is
you.
what you are.
Yeah,
this is
what
it
is.
is. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the creative culture should be anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're doing podcasts, if you shooting videos, movies, you dropping albums, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Like if you being authentically nice, genuine, and doing it from a pure place because you enjoy doing it, it should come out like that. Especially if you got talent, it's gonna show.
Facts. I feel like that's why Nori transition was cool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it come from a genuine place. Like he's really, you know, he's embedded in hip hop and he's a fan of hip hop. He's a student of hip hop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, it just, you know, it meshes together and it without him trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you can tell based on who
he's happy showing up to work.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I feel like it. I feel like back to what the conversation we said a while ago. That's when you hit success. When I'm happy to show up to work.
Oh man,
me too.
I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really want to miss a day of work. You know what I'm saying? That's when
That's even in my bad days, I'm just like
I feel like that's when you're in a successful space.
It's like autopilot.
Yeah, facts.
Like you can feel shitty, but
when I was in my
I'm going to work. I gotta go to work.
Shit.
When I was 100% in my groove, bro, I can't remember a bad day in the studio. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like
a bad day may have been like I didn't make as many beats as I wanted to do today.
You know what's crazy is I never even felt that because if I stayed there long enough, them shits was coming.
Right.
You
never put no pressure on yourself. Like I got a quota.
That's God. I can't do that no way. You see what I'm saying? So I you know what I mean? I'm just a conduit. Like if I know if I sit there long enough and get out the way, I'll put it to you this way. If I sat down right now and made a beat and walked outside and stood there for 5 minutes, I couldn't hum that shit to you. And if I came back in and I had to play it, you know what I mean? And if you played it for me and I had to play it, I'd have to teach myself how to play it again. Like it just comes through me.
Right.
It's not me.
I feel
you know what I mean? So it's
that's
a
kind of how I
blessing.
mean with rap.
With rapping, exactly.
I can't do no song right now and then go outside and rap it back to you.
There
like
you
that
go.
just. I mean, I'm a in the moment artist. You know what I'm saying? Like it just come out right.
You can't force the art.
Nah. And that's what I don't want to do now. Like as I done got older and learned from over time and being as a songwriter, that kind of fucked me up too. Like being a songwriter, cause that put a code on everything. It put pressure on the shit. It ain't necessarily like coming from you know what I'm saying? That space that you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like that fucked me up. And then and trying to write stuff up, it fucked me up a little bit because writing for other people too, cause you're a chameleon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And now you gotta go back and find yourself as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Beat making is very similar. I think mine was less being able to put pressure on myself, but it was being able to flex that muscle at will.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no pressure. It was just flexing the muscle. Like I could do this anytime I feel like it. So I should be able to do this.
Facts.
Ain't nothing hindering me from doing it. You know.
Facts.
I want to ask you a question, Sheeraz. With all of the work ethic that you got from your parents, what was the first thing that you found creatively that you applied it to?
I'm trying to think, man. I don't know. So I always tell people like when I was young, we used to from like I always had family in Raleigh, so we would always visit. So when we passed through Virginia, it was always a tunnel, and like I was always just listening to like music like. I mean, like, it sounded like 6. Like, my favorite first rapper was Nas. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
That's your first favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Man. Yeah, my first favorite rapper.
I remember the album.
First favorite rapper.
I remember that first album that I loved was It Was Written.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
31.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I remember we used to ride through this tunnel or whatever, and like I don't know, just for some reason, like I just like, man, I gotta play a specific song. Like I gotta play trance. I gotta play something smooth, so I can be really in that moment. So honestly, like that's what I think. Like my inspiration came from was just like
so that's when music started soundtracking your life.
You was curating music to go along with your situation,
and it was the audio and visual. So like now that I think about it, it's like
man,
okay, like
full
you know what I mean? Like
that makes sense totally now.
Yeah. So like I said, it came natural. It wasn't forced. Like, but that was like my early memory of it.
For
You
sure.
know what I mean?
You made the shift though. You went musically and then, you know what I'm saying?
That's
but
crazy,
not knowing that both really took an effect on you.
Yeah,
you know
I was making a movie when I was young without a camera.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's how I was too as a kid. Like I gotta have my bro. I had to have my CD player everywhere I go. Like when I do something, go somewhere, I gotta have a certain song playing when I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
if I'm going to the basketball court, walking around, I gotta have a certain song playing.
Boy, I'm gonna tell y'all an embarrassing story. I played T-ball when I was little. You know what I mean? You know, in T-ball, you get to be the last batter. You know what I mean? If you the oldest kid on the team, you the nicest or whatever.
Right.
But man, I had my mom. I brought my boom box from the crib and had my mom play a Wham song. Y'all probably didn't know who the hell Wham
is. Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. Oh my God. I'll show y'all who it is later, but anybody watching this gonna be like, yo, this nigga. But yeah, I had him play a Wham song from the, you know who George Michael is?
Yeah.
He was the lead singer of Wham in the 80s.
Okay.
When I was a kid.
It's like one of them 80 synth
groups. Yeah, 80
synth,
pop synth groups that you would be amazed that a little hip hop kid is listening to. But I had her play this song for me from the crowd when I'm coming up the bat so I can hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm making movies out there.
Hey,
look,
facts, bro.
Making movies.
Hey, but I can see how you get affected by that because even before the hip hop shit, I was watching movies like Karate Kid and all that shit. And they were soundtracked by songs like, you know, like that. So that was like when I was having them moments of watching that, and I was like, damn, this shit fire. This shit dope. That shit, I wanted that moment too. Like, goddamn, I want that music playing too for me.
This
so I can see. I feel you jumped out there.
Yeah,
fuck it.
And I ain't gonna lie, I forgot. I think video games was another big part too.
Oh,
so my brother, when I was young, he used to play. He was big on N64 or whatever. So he had Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. Mm-hmm. So I just remember like that soundtrack to me was just like, man, this shit's hard.
It
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it just, I still feel like it's one of the most like memorable soundtracks.
Zelda,
like,
it is.
Yeah, but I just remember watching my brother play it. Like I remember I played it, but I couldn't get past like the first like 3 levels or whatever. But I was just watching him and like. I don't know. I still say like I still would tell people like, man, my favorite game is Ocarina of Time, just because like just that vibe that they had, like how perfectly well matched the music was with the game and the graphics and all that shit, and like just the storyline and everything. Like that was definitely another like I'm sure some nerds can relate.
I relate.
Yeah, we all relate.
Zelda shit. That's a part of my childhood.
Oh, right. Did y'all beat it?
Hell no.
I didn't get past that third fucking little temple that you gotta go through.
Hey, look, that's crazy because I got like a little retro game. I was just playing this shit the other day with me and my son. Like, hey, I've been putting him on to the retro games and shit.
That's hard.
Yeah, he like those. Yeah, hell yeah. He like them more than damn near. We got PlayStation 5, 4, all that shit in the crib. He'll gravitate to the retro shit.
I bet.
Video game. I feel like video games. I mean, I feel like a lot of art was better back in the day. It was like definitely. More like just like I don't know, like a mystery. Like you know what I mean? I feel like everything now is like, all right, you expect it. Like,
yeah. That was the mystique been taken away from everything, man.
That and I think, how do I put it? When you give a person a smaller box creatively, they're usually more creative in it.
Yeah.
And they had less technology. They had to, you know what I mean? So you're doing, once you got 64-bit, you could do anything, so you expected to do everything. Right. And you got 8-bit, if you can make something happen, that shit's amazing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just about the box that you're playing in. You know, you kind of have to sometimes take yourself back to, that's why your son is enjoying that
I enjoy that.
Box.
Me too. I go back to that. I'm like, yo, I don't even, I got a PlayStation 5. I don't even fuck with
I can have just as much fun on Tecmo Bowl as I do on Madden.
Facts, bro. Like, I'm on there playing Sight Bike, Mario World, Mario. But I got like a retro system where it got all the systems in one. I got 64. I got Sega.
Okay.
I got Nintendo.
Okay.
I got What else? I got like Game Boy games, all types of shit on the shit.
Hey,
So
they got one that has like the PlayStation 2 games.
yeah, I seen that too.
I saw that. Yeah, we were at a video shoot and the dude had it or whatever, and I was like,
They got all the games on it, right? Like every game that ever came out on PlayStation 2.
y'all heard the Raspberry Pis?
Yeah, I had one of those.
Yeah, so that's what it was. Like
Yeah.
he programmed.
That's kind of
it.
like that's what I got now though. It's kind of like, but they made it into an arcade like board. It's like an arcade.
That's hard.
Like,
That's even better.
yeah,
like
but
this
he
shit.
got the game system.
Yeah, he got a
Okay.
game system, but it was like, man,
I'm
yeah.
old as hell.
Hey, look, I'm Atari old.
Yo, me
I'm Atari. Like my mom bought that shit at a fucking yard sale for my ass. Nigga, we didn't even go to the store and buy that shit.
Hey, nah, Chris is hip though. That Raspberry Pi, man. Not everybody. That's like
Yeah,
that's
like,
like that's
everybody
like
know
what
that shit.
that's what like computer engineer. Like I
Okay.
wouldn't say computer engineers, but like computer programmers and shit.
Bro, I'm
You know
a
what I mean?
nerd, bro.
And it's like for like it can be for they have like a kids version too for them to like learn about programming and shit like
Oh, yeah,
that.
that's
Oh,
hard.
that's dope.
I got him. That's why I got my son like a Game Boy version with all the retro games on it.
Word.
Like, he could carry it around. But I need
Yeah,
to
when he
get
gets
put on
older,
that.
you should get him one of the like the kids Raspberry
Yeah.
Pis. Like he'll learn how to like
Put it
program
together and shit. Oh,
everything.
yeah, I'm
like,
definitely
that's
on
what's-
that.
and it'll be fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially if he likes video games, I'm sure he'll like.
Yeah.
He'll probably have a natural
Yeah.
liking or something like that.
Hey, I used to like shit like that as a kid. I used to just like buy my mom buy shit and I tear that shit up and try to put it back together. Yeah, the video game era, man. Hey, look, that's part of hip hop too. Like that's a part of
damn right.
Yeah, that's part of all
You
that shit.
damn right.
All that shit coincide together, man,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
molded us, into what we are today.
Yeah.
To this day, like that new style, like that Trippie Redd, Playboy Cardi, that's all like 8-bit, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And if you see Trippie Redd's visualizers, it's like
I seen the shit with him and Drake. Yeah, that shit was like that.
but
Like,
there was some that was like PlayStation 2 graphics. I mean PlayStation
Okay.
1 graphics.
Okay.
There's some more like what I mean, like
wow.
2D
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
That's
I seen
hard.
a lot of that shit moving in the NFT market too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I
that
feel like
style.
they can do that now because
Mhm.
it works in both worlds. Like I can get 2 for 1 type shit now with
Yeah.
that. Like that's crazy.
Hey,
though.
we gotta make one. Like
Yes.
Tomo.
Hey,
Fact.
let's
Chris.
go.
NFTs. I'm
Let's
definitely
go. I
on
just
that.
went in.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know shit about NFTs, but
Hey, you don't gotta know nothing. All you have to do is know how to make something fly to upload.
why?
The rest of that shit is upload something and getting people to it.
You know what website people using? Like OpenSea?
There's several. If
Right.
you ask me the name off the top of my
That's
head,
what I'm saying. I don't even know
couldn't.
where to start.
But yeah, there's
I'd be
several.
like,
There's
just-
several. I've done a couple podcasts on them on Conversate for a few, but
Where?
yeah, it's
I gotta check them out.
time.
Yeah, definitely. We need to link together, put our heads together on that
Yep.
one.
Make something
sure.
happen.
Some simple shit. Like
Yeah.
it could just be us like spinning around with a fucking anything 3D, honestly, bro.
I'm telling you.
That's every time I did some 3D shit, people like, yo, what the fuck? I'm just like, man.
All that shit, you probably can go back and turn it into it, and like
you-
make it an NFT.
You,
out of shit. Yeah.
you have tons of NFT already.
Hey, look, you need to turn that shit.
He's right.
I want to give you some game right now, but I hate to fuck it up give it up to the world like right now.
After.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you that. Man. I'm gonna tell you that
Yeah,
one you need to use
for the
right
tribe,
now.
For the tribe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you definitely got NFT already.
Yeah,
already
500
got
for the private link. $500 for the private link
Yes, sir.
for that conversation.
Hey,
Hell
but
yeah.
I want to ask you who.
That's some new shit. That's what we need to
What?
start doing.
What's that?
Sell a link like 500 for the private conversation.
Oh yeah,
Nah, he
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you,
That's
you know what I mean?
consultation right
Yeah,
there.
it's gonna, exactly. Yeah, I get paid for it every day.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, you gonna buy the whole neighborhood, man.
Have
Hey,
you chase
what-
your check today.
I want to ask you: Is it any artist or situation or that you want to you like? You got a goal or a passion to want to, you know what I mean? do?
Yeah. Flo Malcolm, man.
That's who
For
you lock
sure.
in right now. That's like
For
who,
sure.
that's the artist. That's
Great
that's what's up.
person, man. Great person, man.
Okay.
That's
Like,
dope.
above everything, it's a great, genuine person. 'Cause
Oh,
that's what's
like
up.
I said, that's rare these days. Finding like genuine people, man. Like that don't
Sure.
really ask for anything. you
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I mean, we're working on a lot of stuff, man. Like
That's what's up.
obviously, I can't talk too much, but
Nah,
we're
but
working
yeah,
on a
for
lot
sure.
of shit,
Yeah.
man. But
For
it's
sure.
yeah.
production wise. Like, is there anything outside of music videos that you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm
Got your sight on?
I'm gonna start my first documentary.
Oh, that's hard. Oh yeah,
yeah, so
we talked about that. That's right.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about it in
yeah,
the
yeah,
studio.
yeah.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna go back to Pakistan to like
Oh,
that story
wow.
that I told y'all is gonna be like that, but more like I mean it's gonna be and it's gonna be like my first. Like
Alright.
I'm trying to make this my first major documentary.
No doubt.
So
that shit gonna
I'm
go.
trying
That's hard.
yeah,
It's gonna go, bro.
yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
but yeah, that's my next
Oh
big
yeah,
thing.
you mentioned something about Africa too, didn't you?
Yeah. Me and my boy.
It's kind of up in the air right now.
I don't want to talk too
Yeah,
much
yeah, I
about it,
feel
but
you.
it's coming. Actually, man, I'm gonna go to Congo with my brother.
That's what's up
my
right
brother
there.
Trip.
That's hard.
Let's
That's hard.
go. Let's
That's hard.
go.
And I was telling them I got a homegirl. They from Ghana. They here, but they back and forth to Ghana, and they real heavy. Their dad super heavy out there.
Ghana's killing it.
Damaris.
Yeah, shout out to my homegirl Damaris.
And it's funny, I said her
Anna
name.
and Damaris.
That's the one I know.
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah, I don't think I ever met
shout
Damaris,
out to Anna,
but I
man.
knew her offline.
That's my sisters, man.
I
Shout out
went
to
to college
Ghana.
with Anna.
Oh, word?
I did.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
I
Art
never
Institute.
knew that.
Yeah, I went to Art Institute.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, in Durham.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
for sure.
okay. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I remember when she went there.
Shit.
I remember that. I remember.
Hey, Ghana's fire, man.
That's what I heard,
Cool.
man. I seen
And-
pictures and videos and
You saw the trap song? The damn, you know what I'm talking about? The Kumerica people in Kumera. And it's it's called Sore. Man, we gotta play that. I don't know if the copyright ain't
bro,
shit,
the
but-
shit that you dropped the
And
other
then-
day, you told me was gonna do $1 million in a day though. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. That shit
Shout out, hey, tell them about that, man.
hold on,
Please
hold
tell
on.
them about that.
Man.
Because my boy said, yo, this shit's gonna go $1 million in a day. That shit dropped the next day. That
Yeah.
shit was $1 million when I checked in.
Oh, wow.
I was like,
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Hey, shout out to my brothers, Mon and Amar, man. They set that up for me.
Man, shout out to them. Man.
That
That's
is
major.
crazy.
Major. I don't. Was it? They weren't even 24 hours yet, was it?
Nah, man. Hold on. Let's see how. Yeah, it's at 4 mil right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Rupin Ball, man. That's a crazy director, man. He's super fire. But yeah, pretty much they wanted they needed a location or whatever. They were shooting in some warehouse in Compton, and then I hit up YG Hoodie. Yeah. So I hit him up because when me and him, like, man, he's cool as hell too, man. Shout out to YG Hoodie.
Shout out to YG, man.
Yeah, me and Tomo linked up with YG, man. Nah, it's always good vibes. But I was like, man, y'all want to shoot like in Compton or whatever? And like, yeah, that's cool. And I was like, all right. I hit up YG. He was like, yeah, that's cool. Boom, boom, boom. And then we shot the video.
Wow.
Like we shot the video where they Suge Knight killed the dude. Like where they ran
Oh,
over.
where he ran over
Tammy's.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, we shot there. I mean, I told them, they were like, oh shit. I was like, you know what I mean?
Fucked up tail.
I was like, yeah, whoa. Yeah, but man.
Damn.
Nah, but it was nothing but good vibes with everybody, man. It's just like people just coming together, like, and the song's not even in English, it's in Punjabi.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So-
That's what he was putting me on. He was
You know
like,
what I mean?
you know the first thing I thought when he said, what's the first thing come to your mind? You know, Punjabi MC.
Oh, yeah.
I started thinking about that.
That's
I was
exactly what I started talking about.
Yeah,
Thinking
I was
about
like,
the song.
he said that. I was like, he was putting
Yeah,
me back down on that again because I hadn't really tapped in. That was the only time I ever tapped into that, just being, listening to hip hop, getting put on the different shit. You know what I'm saying? But to know that that's that's a whole lane.
And it's huge, man. He's killing it, bro. When I
That's
say, like,
dope.
this dude sells out, like, stadiums, bro.
Crazy.
Like, for
That's
real.
incredible.
Like, it's no joke, man. I didn't know who it was, like, until, like, I was looking at it, and Sufi, my boy knew him. I was like, oh, shit, that's how I knew it was
like
real.
that.
I was like, oh,
and,
word.
and he's spitting.
Yeah, he's going crazy. He's fire, bro.
Okay.
But he's cool as fuck too, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, that's what I like to like be around, man.
Right.
It was a dope experience. Like,
so he lives out there. Or he flew. He out in Cali.
Nah, I think they nah, he didn't. He don't say in Cali. I think he's from he lives in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think
Wow.
I think I don't know where he stays at. I don't know where he grew up at or whatever.
Canada.
Damn.
Yeah, they definitely had an accent though, so I knew
Okay.
like they're from
Yeah.
like, probably like Europe or somewhere.
For sure.
I was reading an article the other day, man. They had all these testimonies of rappers tapping in saying, man, Drake got me over there. I'm like, that shit is crazy. I'm like, this nigga Drake got it. That nigga got the juice.
Yeah.
If the baby was like, my whole staff got felonies and he got everybody over there. I'm like,
crazy.
damn.
That's
Yeah,
full.
That's power.
That's right.
That's power.
That's on a
man.
whole
That's
nother
power.
level.
All right, on some back to the Tarantino shit. So I didn't know until tonight that you used to make beats for Chris.
Yeah.
So is that where it started? Like, did you draw first, or did you?
And it wasn't for me. He was making beats in general. Just,
Okay, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Because I was making beats since I was like 12, so like 2002.
Damn, I wish I came up in y'all era, yo.
Yeah.
That's some wild
And he was coming
shit,
with
yo.
some different shit, bro. Like, he had a different ear. Like, sound. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, culturally, you know what I'm saying? And he was applying that shit to the beats, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And that's what was separating him.
Nice.
That's what really drawed me to him. I was like, yo, his shit's
And I know you, and I know you got an ear for beats. Sure. I know that. You see what I'm saying? So I know them shits had to be.
Man, I probably had like 100 beats. Chris was like, "It's alright."
But I was keeping it real, my boy. I wanted my boy to be great. You know what I'm saying? I want my boy to be. I wanted it to be fire. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we still here. That's why we still here.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cap with me. Before no cap, it wasn't no cap.
That's right. That's right. There's no hate in my blood.
You know what I'm saying? But then he had some heaters too at the same time too. You know what I'm saying?
Come on with it. But I was like, man, he was rapping on your show. I was like, damn, why is he rapping on my beats? I was like, man, this dude nice as hell, man.
This is hard, man.
He would make the beats sound better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
These days, nice, young.
These days, it's like the opposite. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like the beat makes the artist look better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm from that era. Like you take the beat and the beat draw some inspiration. You bring the beat
there
out.
There you go.
Man, you bring. You know what I'm saying? You add to the beat.
Yep.
And make it a hot record. That's Nas did his whole career, right?
Yeah. The whole career.
Yeah, because Nas never been the best beat picker.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The beats, don't get me wrong, but if you take the beat away, take Nas off the beat, you might have been like,
I don't know if I would have picked that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you listen
but
to
that's
the total
the whole magic of him. You know what I'm saying?
To me, it was like a gap. Like it ended at Godson, and then like the albums after that, it was kind of like until he came out with like what was it?
Like
it
Street
was
Disciples.
Untitled. I didn't really like Street Disciples. I wasn't really.
I like Life Is Good a
Street
lot.
Disciples
Life is good.
Yeah, I like Life Is Good a lot.
See, I fell off.
But
with
that
Nas, like, after a
Street
while.
Disciple of Life Is Good, that's Salam in the picture then, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Which is funny because I'm not a Salam fan.
Yeah, I mean I was, but I won't. It's just certain records I like
yeah,
Salam.
I think I am, but I give him a hard time when it ain't something I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I want a whole entire record. I mean a whole like album of Salam. You know
I
what I'm
can't.
And they thought they had something at the time, which I get. They was experimenting.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I want to hear him back on a Large Professor and all that shit again.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, his last album was kind of hard.
Yeah, that shit
the
was
last
hard.
two.
Yeah.
I slept on that.
Bro,
Yeah,
that was better than it was better than the first one to me.
2 to 3 days
Kings
ago.
of
That was
Thieves,
like
yeah.
my first time hearing it.
Word.
Because
Like,
like
part 2 was your first time tapping back in, like with
no,
him.
I don't even think I listened to the first one. To be
Oh
honest.
shit, that shit won a
Yeah,
Grammy.
you gotta listen to the first one. That shit.
That
Yeah.
won a Grammy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's just these. I'm just listening to like some real chill shit, or just like real like trap shit. So that's you know what I mean.
hear
It's
you.
like
I
it's,
hear
You gotta
it's
get out that world for a minute, man. Get out.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that was like my median, but like now it's like to me like it's two extremes. It's like damn, you listen to that and this.
Yeah,
for sure.
You got to keep you balanced though, musically though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that trap shit started making me like the projects me and Loso been working on ain't been less trap like, and
Yeah.
I from that I fucks with that like that's my that's my shit whatever, but it ain't it's my shit, but it's not like what I was built up on.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I come from hip hop, listening to hip hop, traditional
yeah,
hip hop
yeah,
shit.
traditional hip hop.
And it's crazy too, cause like I remember I would listen. I would be listening to like house music or something for like a month straight, and
Yeah.
still be making trap beats.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but that shit influencing
It's-
the
yeah, but
trap
that's a
beats
good
to sound
feel.
not like
Yeah,
the
that's a
typical
good
trap
feel.
beats
yeah,
though.
'cause that trap
Yeah.
beat style is still like your style, but you're.
And I feel like you got to be in tune with it all, man.
Yeah.
Like that's why like Rick Ross is like that's why he's one of my favorite artists for one.
Mhm.
Right.
Because Rick is like a hybrid artist. Like he's like kind of like me. Like you come from listening to hip hop shit, but yet you grew up in Florida, so
Yeah.
it's a different culture there as well too.
Yeah.
But it's like you gotta mesh it all together.
Yeah.
Like you can get on a record, you can hear him you can hear a Rick Ross record with Nas, then you hear him on a record with French.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like not French. That's bad. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
but French a good one.
Yeah, like pop that, and then
then
you
go
got
from
High
French to
Killer.
Drake.
Then you got Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. So that's two different worlds on one project in a sense, but it's the same guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I feel like that's just been a well-rounded artist in general to me.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's crazy too, man, just to think about it, like, cause like my sister listened to house music, like dance music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My brother, like, you know what I mean? He's the one that put me onto Nas and like just like
Yeah.
hip hop in general.
Yeah.
But like, it's crazy now, like, to hear like songs being like techno songs, house songs being sampled into like hip hop, or like,
Facts.
even trap.
Facts.
Like, there's this one song with French
Facts.
Montana and Chinks. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, they sampled this group called Telepop Music. Y'all remember that Mitsubishi Eclipse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like the girl just dancing in the car.
Yeah, I remember that back in
Yeah,
the
so
day.
that was our artist, and
Okay.
but you know what I mean. But like that was their only good song. But there was another song that they had that somebody just found and they
Yeah,
sampled
and chopped
it.
that joint up.
Oh,
That's
song
what's
goes
crazy.
hard. I gotta figure
Yeah.
out what the name of that
So-
song is, man.
So how long did you make beats? How long would you consider yourself a beat maker? Like before you found videography, or did you find them?
Oh, it was years. Like I said, I didn't start videography until I was 28.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna make it beats.
God, hold on. Say what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
and you've been doing this for what, 3
years? Yeah.
Yo, if that damn camera wasn't rolling, bro, I would get up and walk away from this motherfucking table, bro. Yo,
my boys.
Hey, y'all listen to me. That's some wild shit that man is saying, bro. Yo, that means I fucking met you when you started. Like, you brought him through. Literally. He was just getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
what year was that? What year was that?
But
Who's in that office?
Yo, I ain't been out.
Yep.
I've only been at HQ 4 years. I've only been there 4 years. I started
like,
there September 15, 2017.
Yeah, so
but he was just getting started. But I was always telling him, I was like, bro, you like.
Yeah, but
threw the shot put way the fuck over there the first round.
But he can pick him because he won't lying. Damn, that shit crazy. You been at this shit 3 years, yo. That's crazy. Yo, definitely chase your fucking dream.
Facts, bro.
Anything can happen, man.
Yeah, definitely chase your fucking dream.
But do what you love. Like don't do what other people are trying to do. Just do you.
Yeah.
Like,
and what's even more incredible about what I was thinking though is like you bigging up Ruse in the beginning of this. You know Ruse is a producer.
Yeah.
Like
you work with 50.
Yeah, one of my favorite producers. You see what I'm saying?
The Massacre, I think.
Yeah. He worked with 50, Juvie, Snoop, Buster.
You know what's crazy?
Let me make sure I put my big one out there for my brother Stevie Wonder.
Come on,
niggas can't say that.
Hey yo,
not to cut you off.
I cried a tear when I heard that shit for the first time. I'm proud of my man.
One of those tunnel drives, I was listening to Massacre. So low key, I was listening to Ruse.
You listening to Ruse.
And Ruse is the second song on the album. This is 50.
Yeah.
In that motherfucker drive.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, shout out to Ruse, man.
Shout out Ruse.
Shout out to my boy,
Shout out Ruse.
Shout out to my boy, man. My boy is a big inspiration, man. Big inspiration.
Multi-talented, man.
Yeah,
he got that eye, bro. I love
and he's humble and grounded just as well as you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? He started, I want to say Ruse started after you.
Yeah.
Ruse is older than you. And has a lot of respect for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it goes both ways.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit right there. There's no hate, no nothing. Just genuine, isn't it?
He shot a video with Gianni.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah, that shit's
I was
fire.
watching it. I was like, man, that shit fire. I remember asking about it. He was like, man, it was all right. I was like, nah, that's fire. I don't think
y'all too humble, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I think he was just so focused on getting better though. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
That's where he is.
When you get caught up in your own shit, sometimes like that's hard for me.
But
too.
that's why he'll tap in. He tap in with me. He tap in with people that he trusts, like to come to them and keep it a band with him. Bro, I might be doing my thing. That's how he been with beats, bro. Like
it is.
I be with Round Ruse. Ruse will make fucking heat, and he'll say, erase that shit, bro. If I went in the room, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, what is you doing? Yeah, we all do that. But I'm saying, but you need a nigga like me around, or a nigga somebody to come around and say, bro, what are you doing? Like, because he'll be like, bro, I don't feel like I'm there, bro. Like, that ain't it. Like,
that ain't what you sat down and intended to happen.
And I'm like, that might not be what you intended, but you made some other shit while you was trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It took me a long time to learn it.
Yeah, and it's like I was like, bro, I wish I could go back and find your trash can and just dig in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could find his damn trash can too.
You know what I mean? Sure. But yeah, that's back to where he'll call me and be like, bro, you know, like what you think? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, bro, you killing this shit, bro. Like what you know what I mean? I ain't finna tell you nothing else, but I mean I'm gonna tell you my boy. I want to keep it real, just like you said, when you send 100 beats to me and I say, hey, 95 of them shits was hot. You know what I'm saying? The other 5, this the 5 right here, this that heat. You know what I'm saying?
Hit me with the, it's cool.
I tell him the same thing, you know, so I be like, bro, that was cool, bro. It was dope or whatever. But I hear him sometimes before he even get a chance to hit me. I'm like, I be in your comments, and that ain't no cap. That ain't no me trying to hype your shit up. I'm in your comments like, bro, this shit, this fire, bro. Like this shit. Made me type this shit right now, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, man.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Like that's
and watching my boys just watching the journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. Like at the end of the day, just watching. Like, bro, I knew you had it, and I seen it in my mind anyway before it even it's happening.
I was a fan before, but to find out your progression. Nigga.
My boy put some LeBron shit in the
videography
world.
Come on with it, bro. That shit fire, man.
Oh yeah, get my man, get my man shit off, man.
Hey, that's my brother.
Get my man shit off, man.
This is my brother, man. That's my brother right there.
Come on with it, man.
Man, he wrote this song. He came to LA, and I remember it was it the first night? Man, you gotta come in, man.
Come on, get on, show your face on the camera, man. So
bring that stool.
He doing a lot of talking. They want to see the face of this.
Nah, but he came to LA this past June.
Check that and make sure he's in screen for me, please, if you don't mind, sir.
If not, you
does he need to swing around this way, son?
No, you can widen it. I think it's on like 35. You got it? Is that better? Frame look good?
Bet.
Look at me. I'm acting.
Hey, no.
We're working in front of the camera and behind the camera.
I told you when this started, I trust you more than I trust me doing it. So would you please set it up? And I stepped off to do something else. So
made it happen though, man. Hey, shot. Man, this is dope. Seeing you got your own store, man.
Yeah.
How's that feel, man?
And this is the shit you would have dreamt about as a kid, to be able to sit around and have conversations like this in your homeboy's store.
Facts. And I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
You know what I mean?
But I didn't see that, bro. I didn't see that coming. But it's a part of the culture though. Like, I love hip hop. Like,
on some hip hop shit.
I'm in the culture. Like this. I never thought this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's how far I'm in the culture though.
Come on with it.
Where it's like whatever it is I gotta articulate myself hip hop wise.
Yeah.
And this way it led me. You know what I mean? And not alone led me to this, but with the shoe shit, my little cousin like.
Yeah.
I like other people. I get inspired by other people's passion and they grind, and that's what he was doing. And I watched him do that, and I wanted to help him enhance that. You know what I mean?
And look where your passion brought you, man. These aren't no
Facts.
cheap. These aren't no cheap shoes.
And I'm a shoe head as well. You know what I'm saying? But led me to being a shoe head, just buying sneakers, but never thought I'd be selling sneakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that's dope.
Shop at 101.
And it's a platform. And I made this platform for local designers to be able to have somewhere to sell their stuff in retail, because I know how hard that is too. I know how hard it is being an artist trying to get your music in a retail store.
And while you mention that, let's mention Black Friday Market.
Yeah, shout out to Black Friday Market, definitely. That's like the poster child of what I'm saying, like, and an actual physical place that you can go and have your product put in a store, in a retail environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely reach out to, whatever it is. They on for Hargett Street, 23 Hargett Street, Raleigh, North Carolina. Y'all tap in with them, man.
Yeah.
Black Market.
And if you're from Raleigh, it's on the corner of Hargett and Salisbury. You can't miss it. Just look for the neon.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's the spot. Like, if you got a product and you, even if you ain't even jumped out there and jumped into entrepreneurship fully, if you got an idea and you got a product that you've been thinking about, man, take it over there.
Yeah, it's a launching pad.
And you can get it's a launching pad, because you could be at work at your 9 to 5 doing your thing every day, and your product still doing its thing.
Absolutely.
While you working over there. You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody need that. I feel like everybody need to try that at least.
Encourage entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Within the art.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? Like, Raleigh's the best place to start a business, but that doesn't necessarily mean like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Even though like that's the facts, like it's still like
that's
it's
true.
still hard for us. You know what I mean? Like,
it's true indeed.
So you blessing people, bro.
Hey man, you gotta pay for it, man. Hey man, that's what it's about, man. Just spreading the blessings, man. Spreading the blessings, and you continue to get more.
What's the most expensive shoe y'all got?
Most expensive shoe in the world right now.
I'm just curious, man.
I think they done bought. Shit, they done bought all the damn expensive shit this week.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the fuck I'm talking about. Have you changed your
I had some off-whites. I had a few off-whites up there. Yeah. They down there. We sitting kind of light right now. Hey, I might want the Bape shoe probably right now. The Bape. That's the classic Bape sneaker. And maybe the Saki. How you pronounce those? You know what I'm talking about, with the double, the waffle joints. Those shit's going for like $4. But that's light too. You know what I'm saying? Usually I had like a Jordan bread in here. That was like $1,000 for that. The Jordan bread joint.
The pairs going for some.
You said which ones?
Them pair of dunks.
Oh yeah. You right. Yeah, you right. The dunks.
And them UNC4s.
Yeah, but I mean I consider that light. I was thinking like hitting for about 13, something like that. Yeah, that's light I'm saying that's light in the sneaker world now. Like, nigga coming in here spending $300-$400 on sneakers. That's the ordinary shit now.
Used cars.
Not to everybody, but that's in the sneaker world it is.
I know what you mean.
Huh? The Dior's? Dior's like you talking about just in general? Yeah, they like they range from 13. I seen a pair for like 1,800.
Yeah, these motherfuckers was sick.
1,300 to 1,800, bro.
I thought y'all had the Dior's on.
Oh no, sir.
Oh no, that's why he had me looking around. I was like, Dior. Yeah, so they going. Yeah, they going for like. I got a pair of Dior. I paid about 1,300. Yeah.
Okay.
The Chuck Taylor looking ones.
Nah, I got like the chunky like the runners, the Dior runners, where they got like everybody, the more popular ones everybody be wearing.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, you know, the sneaker world is crazy now, bro.
Yeah.
Sneaker world is crazy.
Man,
Like,
I like this podcast though, man.
oh yeah, I appreciate it,
Yeah.
man.
This
Hey,
is
look,
like, man, what? This
we want this shit just to be like some we do just kicking shit, man.
And it's
Hey,
not-
look, you got to finish giving the talking about your man right here, man. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
tell us about the story about this song when he came to Cali.
Hold up. But
I'm glad you did that.
Since we're on the topic of shoes, he designed some fire shoes.
There we
man.
go.
So just let him know your
Facts.
tag and everything first and foremost, man.
Tomo Metanoia, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I design kicks, but I mostly do music. You feel me?
Okay.
But I had designed some kicks. I sent him a pair and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
So
what
he
my brother
blessed me,
love.
man.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's what's
So
up. That's
LA's
hard.
hip, and people were stopping me like, man, where'd you get those shoes? I was like, man, that's my brother. You got to hit him up.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard, man.
You might have been to do some custom merch to go along with the you see what I'm saying? Yeah, some high end merch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely chop it up about some.
Yeah, the run
with the line.
You know, you be thinking about things, but you just don't be running into the right people. You
Yeah,
know
for
what I mean?
sure. For
Facts.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
but
For
yeah,
sure.
I'm definitely with that.
Yeah, I think that'd be fly. Some high end merch to go along, like the high end sneaker to go
Yeah.
along with the. You know
Merch,
what I mean,
that's
just
what it's
build
at,
the
man.
culture into what you're doing.
That's what it said.
You know what I
man.
mean?
That's what you see. Merch. Speaking of merch, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Get that shameless promotion in.
chase your check out. Yeah,
Yeah, all that. Y'all holler at me, man. Y'all get on
Yeah,
oneof1919.com. Y'all can order this hats. Y'all get it. My man, he got his music available. Yo, give him your social media platform so they can tap
Tomo
in.
Metanoia, TAMOMETONOIA.
Oh,
Metanoia, like
with it.
paranoia.
yeah.
Hey, man, like I was saying, though, in June, he my fault. Hold on, let me get this right. Yeah, so when he came in June, man, I remember the second night. When'd you write San Andreas? Second and third day. Can we play that song? Y'all got Spotify?
Yeah, I got Spotify, definitely. Yes.
See, this
But-
is
so,
what pod needs
so,
right here.
so what inspired San Andreas? Is that the fact that you was in Cali?
Yeah, it was the fact that I was in Cali, because I remember when he said he was thinking about moving.
Okay.
Like, this was before he even left. You feel me? So I'm looking at it like, damn, he really in Cali, but going out there and seeing it is different than, of course, than Instagram and
Right.
whatnot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like I've been to Cali before, but it's just actually being out there with my brother and, like, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody moving.
Yeah, because it ain't nowhere like LA. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Oakland,
Yeah.
San Francisco, none of them places is like LA. So
I
it's
get
just like, you know what I'm saying? The inspiration was just automatic. It wasn't even like I had to search for it. You feel me?
I feel you. It came right to you.
You
LA.
feel me?
Yeah.
That's you done been out. LA the only place you been in Cali?
No.
You been all around all
I went to Oakland. I mean,
I love Oakland, bro. I was in
Fran,
Sacramento.
San
Oakland, right there.
Diego.
Same shit, right
Yeah,
there.
it says
'Cause I went to
same thing.
the,
They
I went to
just
the
the bridge.
Yeah, I went to the Cannabis Cup out there at the Sacramento.
Oh,
Yeah, I went to
damn.
the festival out there.
The
Me and
high
my cousin.
time shit.
Yeah, that shit was lit, bro. They had Lil Wayne, a whole bunch of Gucci. It was a whole bunch of motherfuckers performing. But I like Sacramento, bro. I like that vibe. I like the weed, bro. The
Word.
weed just hit different than LA. I
seemed
don't
like
know
it.
what it is, but the weed hitting different.
That's
That's-
a bucket list shit.
Yeah,
man.
that shit was there. I'm
Yeah.
definitely want to go back. The COVID shit fucked it all up. I was ready to
Yeah.
go back to another Cannabis Cup. That shit was lit. That shit was like a 2-day festival at the fairgrounds and shit. You just walk around, smoke weed.
Shout out to the Bay, man. Shout out to Elite Gold.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the
Yeah.
Bay, man. 'Cause y'all got
Gotta
that
plug in
gas.
everybody, bro. That's, you know what I mean?
Got to.
That's the culture of the podcast.
Got to. That's exactly what we're here to do.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you can tell your thing.
No. Your story, man.
Oh yeah,
that's
we're
it,
gonna
that's
it. Gotta play
get
the
into
song,
we're gonna get into the
man.
joint.
Just-
Go ahead,
yeah,
introduce
you
this
found
joint
Yeah,
and
just
kind of
tell
get
them like
it.
the inspiration.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Man,
Yeah.
I was asleep when you wrote this, right? Or
No,
I was
you was
editing.
you was making videos. You was making videos.
Yeah.
He was on the monitor making videos, and I didn't want to just be sitting there. You feel me? So
Yeah.
Really
I just found some beats. You feel me? And then just thought about everything that kind of remind me of Cali, because it just kind of felt like a dream. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like real.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew I was there, but
Right.
That's hard though. That
you
name
know what
though.
I'm saying?
Right.
Like San Andreas. So,
Y'all ain't shot the video for this yet?
nah, we was supposed to
Oh,
shoot
yeah,
it
y'all
out
got
there,
to
but
do. Yeah, y'all got to
it's
do the
like-
San Andreas type shit with that type
we
shit.
can't shoot it out here. We gotta shoot it out there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Joshua Tree or something, man.
We're
Run
gonna
around
get
the
into it.
fault.
Let's get into it though. Let's see what you talking about.
Hey,
Acid trip, San Andreas.
Tomo. payers. Fuck a handout and a favor. Rolling up that San Andreas. All I need is pen and paper.
Okay. It's hard. This bop on this motherfucker.
Purpose elevators. Going up. Lifting my breath and living my truth. I'm Mr. Authentic. We ain't pulling unless you pay us. Fuck a handout and a favor. Rolling up that San Andreas. All I need is pen and paper. Chanting verses like the Vedas. Living my purpose elevators. Going up. Lifting my breath and living my truth. I'm Mr. Authentic. I be moving low key. Me and my homies. Remember running from the police. Now we in LA twisting this OG. Word to Balushi. Shooting the movies. No stranger to the lead. Transmutated to the pencil. Wouldn't change what I've been through. Way more than enough.
Yeah, I like
It's
that
definitely got to be shot in Cali. I can see some nighttime shots with this shit right here though.
It wouldn't feel right out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that shit tough.
We need some palm trees.
Yeah.
Nowadays, when they stressing, they just throw on my CD. Learn from lessons I don't repeat. Dedicated, I don't need sleep. Champion mindset 3P. R.I.P. Kobe GG. Mystic different, so I know they don't get me. True entrepreneur. Nigga, long live Nipsey. We ain't pulling unless you pay us. Fuck a handout and a favor.
Y'all recorded this at your spot?
Nah, I wrote it at his spot.
Oh, you wrote it at his spot. You recorded it later. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And now you got the studio in there, though, right? Yeah, you can cook up. Okay.
Yeah. Theme wise, it fit the show too.
Yeah, it do. It definitely does.
Oh, word.
He's on your
Y'all fuck with it?
entrepreneurship in there. Yeah.
I appreciate it, bro. It's just one of them songs where you just gotta catch the vibe, you feel me? Because it ain't the same when you go back and you write it. It's like you gotta do it right while you there.
Made me want to ride and smoke.
Yeah.
That's really what I made it for.
Yeah.
Because I kept seeing niggas, you know what I'm saying, spitting the block.
That shit made me want to
smelling
ride
all
and
that
smoke.
weed.
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit
That's
just
what
made
it
me.
is.
That's hard.
That's what it is.
Feel me?
That's hard, man.
Can you actually drive? Can you get to the fault? Can you get to the San Andreas fault?
I don't know. I was thinking about the game. I ain't even gonna cap. I was thinking about the
Hey, but
game.
he's saying, but to do that in the video, right?
Yeah,
Like get to that in the video.
San
Like,
Andreas
so you
fault
should
is a
get a
real
shot of a
thing.
sign saying
Yeah.
that San Andreas shit.
forgot
Yeah,
that's
so if
a
you can
real
get to
play.
the fault,
That'd be fire.
that should be fire.
would
Ryan
be
blowing
fire.
gas out by the fault.
That'd be fire, and a couple of Grand Theft references in there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Not too
God.
over the top. 'Cause
Yeah,
niggas
yeah,
done did
yeah.
it before. Because niggas
Yeah.
done did the whole Grand Theft look, trying to act like you in the video game and type
Nah,
shit.
but you can mod it though. I used to do that back in the day with GTA San Andreas.
Mhm.
I used to put my fat friend, and I put him on like the remember the Grove Street?
Yeah.
The big fat dude.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
great-
yeah.
I put my fat friend on his. I put his face
Oh,
on
so
there.
you
Oh,
can put
yeah,
it in the
that's hard.
game.
Yeah, that's hard. That's
Turn
hard.
his skin white and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be fire. That'd be
Nah,
fire
bro,
right there.
it's definitely doable. Plus,
Yeah.
you can download like I'm saying some nerd shit, but you can. I ain't.
Nah, don't give him the
shit,
sauce.
yeah,
Don't give him the don't give
I
him the
forgot we're
sauce,
on the
baby.
podcast. man.
That's the real shit.
But shit, yeah, we got that shit. You see, ideas rolling already. That's how you know it's hard, bro. For real. Like that's how you know. That's how you know the music hard, bro. The
Yeah,
ideas
yeah.
rolling already.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, check him out, man. That's my brother, bro. We shot a phone. We shot a video on my iPhone,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. You was
Yeah.
talking about it. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
shit was unexpected,
bro.
Did y'all put it out?
Yeah.
Y'all put it out on YouTube and shit?
Next month.
Next month? Okay.
Bet,
That's
bet,
hard.
bet.
That's hard. Oh, y'all heard it here first, but it was shot with an iPhone, so
Yeah,
y'all might
that's
not
that
even realize that.
Yeah,
Y'all might not even realize that.
Yeah, man, that's scary, man. So y'all videographers better start stepping that shit up, man.
For real,
Damn
though.
right.
Sleep.
Start stepping in.
Hey, but these fucking cameras on these phones is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
next thing you know, boom, everybody's gonna be a videographer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much like all the kids and stuff
Mhm.
are videographers now. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fact.
Just like everybody rap, everybody make beats, and everybody's a videographer.
Yeah.
that's. I mean, just on the
And a
business
photographer.
Yeah.
and on the business side, that's why you gotta stay.
Got to throw everybody in
innovative,
there.
man.
We all
Yeah, I
eating
do.
it
You got it.
nowadays.
I need to be the nigga managing all of them.
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing we do got to do though is like with the blessing, the fact that we all know each other. You see what I'm saying? Like I had an early impact on Jerusalem before I even knew who he was.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Then met him years later and became a fan of his.
That's hard.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he was brought into my life musically. You know what I mean? Years later, and then y'all connected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And likely y'all was connected then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then and now we all sitting here. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's
Like
crazy.
all
Full
still
circle.
full
Yep.
circle, all with the relationship, all still knowing that we all genuine.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It ain't no reason that we can't push each other the way we trying to go and use each other. because using each other is not a negative thing. People say don't let people use you, but that's bullshit. Like if people don't use you and you're not allowing people to use you, then you're pretty much useless. You know what I mean? Like ain't nobody supposed to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like people are supposed to use you. People supposed to use me. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, and
you know
if
I mean?
you're smart,
So,
you can flip it and have leverage on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it gets to the point where they can start relying on you. You know. So.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is on the business side. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta,
business side of things.
Exactly.
You
You make yourself.
You gotta be smart, man.
They call
like,
they
don't
call
think-
that making yourself what they say non-disposable
Yeah,
or indisposable. Like they can't do this without you.
exactly.
You know? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that's the power of the middleman too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is, man. That's it's hard being a middleman, but
Big fact.
as long as you stay on top of your game, man, just holding that value and be able to connect people, like
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a job in itself too. Like just connecting
Absolutely.
the right people with each other. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like it needs people situations need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For it to make sense sometimes, or sometimes it's you bring a motherfucker from way over here to right here.
yeah. And then man, it's crazy. I got a cousin that's a producer, film producer, and he did the same shit. He connected people. He's a film producer, but he closed the oil deal.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like my fault.
Wow.
Yeah, but nah, he closed an oil deal. Like, but he's a film producer. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Crazy.
you just
Crazy.
gotta. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
But it's
Yeah.
nowadays, bro. Like me and who was talking about it. I was talking about when my cousin stay in Dallas. Like the way the society set up now, bro, it ain't the traditional way of things. Like you can work and you can make your move. You can make over $200,000 a year and never step foot in the college nowhere.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? It's just about how your network is and how you moving out here. You know what I mean? And who you're aligning yourself with.
and you can do that from the couch now.
Yeah,
like Amazon,
facts.
That's true.
FBA,
That's true.
reselling, like
Yeah.
all that, man. Like
That's true.
Like drop shipping, all that. Like you can get rich off a computer, man.
I feel like dreams are more obtainable now than ever.
It's
Way
You know what I'm
more
saying?
attainable, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
If I was, man, good God Almighty,
Kids, they fucking gamers and all types of shit now. It's like you
They
can't
get
even tell
paid.
you can't even tell a kid like shoot that shit down no more. You can't even be like, man, you playing video games all day.
They
And it's a
selling out
motherfucking
stadiums.
kid making $1 million, $2 million, got more money than their parents from playing video games and putting
than
it on
their
the
parents
internet.
would ever have seen.
Yeah, than ever say. And I witnessed that on a personal level. Like with my homeboy with his son, he had a big record that came out was Fortnite. The Fortnite anthem. His name Danny P.
Yeah,
Shout out to my boy
yeah,
Danny P,
yeah,
man.
Danny P.
Yeah,
Shout out to
You
Danny
work with Danny. He worked with Danny, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like with that, like I was talking to Eric. Eric's like, yo, what the fuck? Like this kid making like $4,000 or $5,000 a month off of YouTube.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He like,
Eating.
bro, he like right now. He like, I ain't even making fucking $5,000 a month right now. You know what I'm saying? I've made $5,000 a month. He's like,
Right.
yo, this shit's crazy, bro. He don't even, he a kid. He don't realize what the fuck going on. He just want a video game here and there.
Hey,
You know what I'm
That's
saying? But
dope.
you can tell he's a good
But
kid
his
too.
mistake-
Like,
yeah,
like
he's
a
a
nasty
great kid.
child, man.
Yeah, Danny's a great kid, man. And Eric, a great dad too, man.
Shout out to
That's
Shout out,
dope.
Danny P,
shout out to
man.
Eric and Danny P, man.
That's a
I got a
female.
record I just did for them a few
Salute.
days ago, man.
Oh,
It's like,
word?
yeah, I stay doing records with them, man. You know, in the gamer world, I'm trying to get into the gamer world, man.
Damn,
And I had fans hit me up like, yo, you was on Danny P song. Like, damn, this motherfucker, he more
that's
lit
cool,
than me.
man.
Huh?
Hey.
That's hard though. That's when I was like, yo, we doing something right, shit.
All right, yo.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then the
Keep
record we did the other
playing.
day was like some gamer type shit. Sound like gamer music. Like
Keep
it could be on the
playing.
game joint. Yeah.
Hey, shout out Eric,
You have
man.
a
He's
whole
fire
new genre.
Facts. I
Yeah.
feel like that is like the gamer world with hip hop. Everything's attached to hip hop now.
Everything.
Everything's attached to hip hop, and it's either
Everything.
it's infused into hip hop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop is pop culture.
You can hear Japanese music with 808s and like
Yeah,
trap.
you got
You know
trap.
what I
808
mean? Like,
yeah.
Country music with
everything.
808.
Bro, this shit is
Wow.
crazy,
Nuts.
bro. It's crazy that how much
Yeah.
hip hop is just it took over. Like it's all over the world. I mean, we seen it coming over time, but it's just living in it and going back and just look at times and now that where we at now is like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet is a motherfucker. The internet is a great tool, but some bullshit too at the same time.
Yeah.
Cause it fucked up the world at the same time.
for sure. But you
Yeah.
gotta use that as a tool, not as
Yeah.
a
Exactly.
way
Yeah.
of just being somebody you're not. Just
Yeah.
like that's another thing on some mental health stuff, man. You just gotta stay true to who you are, because you're gonna start doing shit that's just gonna dig you down to a hole and just
And
what
the
I mean?
internet,
Yeah.
You're gonna get so deep into it, you're just gonna think that's what reality is.
Yeah,
like, you know what
that's
I mean?
true.
Like
Right.
you're saying, it was like just being delusional about.
and the internet plays a big part on mental health. You know what I'm saying?
huge.
Like huge.
Yeah.
Like, and I want they should take more responsibility with that too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is dangerous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't know how to, like you just said, they don't know how to interpret or decipher using it for what is needed to be used for versus it taking over your fucking life and your world and your mind and everything's attached to that alike. You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy part is, like, mental health issues are at an all-time high.
All-time
while
high.
Funding for mental health is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's another
But they're not
thing I
taking
feel
responsibility. Like that's
Yeah.
even with like we can talk about pharmaceutical companies. They don't take responsibility.
Yeah.
They got everybody hooked on opiates.
Yeah.
Right.
And you don't
purpose.
see nobody like
On purpose.
yeah, on
on
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah.
Just like
and then
social
when,
media
then
is
when,
on
and then when we
purpose.
don't give it
Yeah.
to you anymore, where you go to?
Right. The streets.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit is crazy. They don't take no responsibility. They don't put no task force out saying, "Hey, we don't know. We fucked up. We know the over the counter shit is just fucking up the streets."
Yeah.
You ain't gonna never
Yeah,
hear that.
never.
You'll never hear
Yeah.
that. It's down the streets are the streets and the streets has
Yeah.
created that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's all fucked up. People that got back to accountability, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
big companies don't even want to take accountability. You know, for some stuff.
That's why it's important just you know what I mean? You just gotta know how to maneuver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Adapt to any situation. Like, that's the
Yeah.
cards that we're dealt with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
obviously, we gotta try to make it better, but at the same time, like, at the present, like, we just gotta,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
Make it
gotta
happen.
you gotta, like you always, like you've been saying this whole time, is be genuine to yourself and surround yourself with that. And that way you know that exists. And hopefully along the way you'll find more of those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you're not doing your part, then you just actually can't beat them, join them. So now you just joining the dark side. So you
Yeah.
gotta continue to do your part.
Facts.
And as you do that, you'll find people that are doing their part and it'll work for you.
And
Nah,
back
for
then,
sure.
man, you building your tribe.
Building
That's
your
it,
tribe.
building
I got,
your tribe.
I got that from him, though.
Hey,
He,
that's-
he put me on that tribe shit.
Hey,
man.
look,
I was like,
you know
oh,
who put me
wow.
on that shit?
Who?
My boy Tigo B.
Wow.
Tigo B. Tigo African too. Tigo from Africa. He put me on that shit. Like
Excuse me
he
for
talk
a
about
second,
that. He
y'all.
put that in his music, his merch, everything. That's his thing. Tribe. That's his merch and everything. That's like his little thing. You know. So that's when I got put onto it real heavy. Well, at least keep hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays.
You think that's like a Congo influence?
Nah, I just think because you know.
It's our origin though. Like
Yeah, it's just as a people,
Yeah.
it's important for us to embrace, you know what I'm saying, each other as far as like celebrate the similarities, but embrace the differences. You
but
feel
that
me?
term just though in general too. Like
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
like we so detached from our culture
from our culture
that we don't. That term sounds exotic as hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's really like that's
That
something
probably-
you
that
should be
probably is
using.
the Congo influence though. That probably
I
is
can see that though,
Congo
bro. Like I
influence.
can see that.
I'm
Like,
saying, like, just when I say that, like, I mean, like, the word specifically, like, tribe, like, because I know we
Nah,
got tribes.
because
But
I'm
you only
from-
hear
I'm-
that
I'm
from-
from a certain tribe though.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah.
got multiple tribes in my country.
yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying. Like that's what exactly. That's what I was about to say.
That probably is from
Congo
where it
and
comes
from Africa, that's just like that's a part of the culture. That word is being said in that culture a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's just what it was. Like everybody had their own. We spread it
Tribe,
out all
yeah.
over everywhere. Yeah, and Indians as well. You know, we hear that from Indians. Like if you don't hear it from nowhere, you hear it from when you doing your Indian. You in school and they getting your social studies and all that shit. But
But I mean, I kind of always looked at it like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Just-
hard though.
just
Like
because like how you got a sneaker store. I know people who do the same shit, but I didn't know you was here. That's why
Yeah,
I'm like, damn,
but that's
some
man right there
straight
putting it
tribe
together.
shit.
That
That's
is.
some straight tribe shit.
That's real
'Cause that's
shit.
all. That's why I don't be going to like you know the stores in the malls. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna say their name.
Yeah. Nah, we
I
gonna do
always
that, yeah.
be looking for like the independent vendors because
Yeah.
it's like that mean more to me because that's like some tribe shit,
Yeah,
bro.
facts.
Like, coming from about they be having all type of different like sponsors. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't.
And
it's
you
different.
identify with that, man, because you like, I'm trying to come up too. Like, it feels better to know you shopping with somebody that's from a place that you are at, or
Facts.
you know what I'm saying. You going through the same process they is. It's the shit that
facts.
they doing. You can do. It's just I feel you. I feel your pain. Like you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
want to shop with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know you come from a familiar place.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
yeah, the tribe
facts.
shit though, I feel like keep pushing that. Cause that pushes us away from the common shit, gang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's another reason why I did that heavy because it's like I
Yeah.
don't want to glamorize that. You feel
nah,
me?
glamorize that.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't. They done got us so far away from that.
Yeah.
Like I said, we so detached from our culture that should be regularly on the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Said,
Yeah.
but it's not. It sounds exotic when we hear it because we so far. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
Yo, I think that's fly though.
It
I mean,
is,
that's
bro. Like I
fly.
told him,
Tribe
I
shit.
heard it from
Yeah,
Tigo.
tribe shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
tribe
that
shit.
Tigo Tico Nigerian? Yeah, Tico. I think Tico Nigerian. So it's crazy, like culture, like you know what I'm saying. You Congo, like it's y'all bringing it back. Y'all in the culture now.
I ain't never think about it like that though. I always just thought about it as the vibration is what identifies me and my tribe. And like, I'ma know, okay, he tribe, okay, she tribe. Like,
and me, it take it back to native tongue shit. Yeah, like Q-Tip. Yeah, De La Soul. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Quest. Yeah, you know what I mean, like tribe shit, like that's what that was. That was, but that's them getting
in tune with our origin of who we are.
Exactly, that's exactly what that was. It was more esoteric. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It was fly. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It was hip hop. Yeah. But it was just the esoteric expression of it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Wearing the medallions. You know what I mean? Yeah. And niggas wasn't wearing gold. We was wearing. You know what I'm saying? If you had the flyest. The leather medallion, the wood beads, with the, you know what I'm saying? You was hurting them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we actually wore things called tribe coats. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
the dashikis.
Yeah, that was it. Exactly. The funny thing, it might be a dashiki, it might be a coat, a puff jacket that had more tribal design, but they were all tribe coats. You see what I'm saying? And literally during that era, everybody was kind of on that vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I missed that vibe in hip hop. Yeah. And it wasn't backpack. You know what I mean? It was literally and it wasn't conscious. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like that's important because as a people, like we ain't got an identity. You know what I'm saying? They just be like, facts. Oh, we just black. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
my era got one.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm saying we came through. We were blessed to come through an era of hip hop that had it. Yeah. The era before didn't necessarily have it. You can talk about the message and stuff like that.
Yeah, because now it's just like stereotypical now. Right. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's more like they don't want you to think that you individual. They want you to be like carbon copy of this one. Right. You feel me? That's why I feel like that's important because when you tribe, you don't gotta be like this person because you still tribe.
That's the point.
Yeah, you gotta you be your own individual. You feel me? Yep. I just, you know what I mean? Yep. As a people.
And all of those people were during that era. Like they all were individuals.
Yeah, like, of course.
Like Q-Tip and Phife was in a group together, but if you saw them walking down the street,
you'll know who's who.
Yeah, exactly. And they tribe, but they completely different people. Right. You see what I'm saying? They ain't necessarily gotta represent or present the same. You see what I'm saying? Like it ain't about that. It's about the vibe, like y'all was talking about. I think I think it's dope and something that's important. Yeah. You know what I mean? To be brought back, just to speak it that way, especially to move it from gang shit to tribe.
As a collective,
Yeah, like come on, man. You can't really beat that. You can't really beat that.
I feel like that's a dope, positive transition. You need to get away from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like hip hop right now, we done adopted everything about Chicago, damn near, ain't we? Hey, at least the younger generation.
We done adopted everything headed in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's been a dark space.
Yeah, we allowed it to become a lot less art and a lot more commodity, and that's what happens when that, you know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta have something that you can mass produce. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they can't you can't mass produce art.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Facts. You can produce art fast.
Yeah. But you know
what I mean? That's different.
But that's what we in right now. It's like everything getting like that right there.
Even with clothes like H&M, all that, it's all fast fashion.
That's my
like the clothes are made to last not that long, but you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
And that's fashion is art.
Exactly.
You know,
you can work hard and create a lot of art in a short amount of time. You can do that. You know what I mean? But you cannot do that consistently. That's not art. That becomes commodity. Because what you have to do is put together a process that makes that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would y'all say the fast fashion and stuff like that, you think that's just a trend? You think that's a phase we're in as a like as a culture or just in the art world?
Nah, I think that's just like anything else. I think it's just like McDonald's. I think it's gonna last. I think the things that mean something are gonna be curated. You know what I mean? Like the fashion that means something will be on this wall. It won't be fast. Yeah. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Just like the music that means something, you'll dig for it. It won't be what you hear on the radio.
Cause now we got people living in a fast fashion era, but they going back looking for vintage stuff. They go, you know what I'm saying? They want to go back to when it was solid. Like they felt like that it was lasted. It was like an era. Cause obviously that was a solid era because you still want to wear that now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but now we getting shit that's just, it's seasonal. Like, it's popping this year.
That's like shoes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, the production, the way they make the kicks, it's not like.
It ain't like back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
The leather.
Right.
The leather, all that shit is secondhand shit.
Right.
Producing, especially with dunks.
Yeah, facts.
The quality with dunks is totally different.
That's crazy.
Like, if it ain't like them suede joints,
Yeah.
most of they suede joints be on point.
Yeah.
But if it ain't they suede joints, they leather.
Most of them be like the SBs, don't it be the suede?
Nah, not all of them. They,
Okay.
You know them dark curries came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Dusty olives.
That's true. The dusty olives, yeah.
Usually
The
when
brown
they
and olive
suede,
green.
they be on point. But
Yeah.
This rocket science to me. So you was talking about the cakewalk.
Yeah.
Nah, but even them acid wash, the leather on them joints, that's some good leather.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's like certain ones, like
Yeah.
the ones with the schools and joint, the high top, not the low top,
Yeah.
but they leather.
What do you think
kinda-
about the ones, the collabs they've been doing with Social Status, like the chocolate milks and the
them
straw?
joints hard?
Yeah, them joints
mid-top
hard.
joints,
Yeah, them shit, they hard.
Them
I ain't gonna
joints
front.
hard.
I ain't gonna front.
Them
They hard.
joints hard.
He got my cousin. I think he won the strawberry milks this past weekend. Was it strawberry milk? I think it was strawberry milk. 'Cause they did chocolate milk last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, them
shits
joints
was
hard.
Yeah, but that's the collab though with Social Status. So that's making it like it's more personal. They like the
Right.
production got to be. I want it to be like this, like that. But I know what's going on with that. Like the fashion is just like that right there. That's why they cooking it up like that, and it's just about colors at that point.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just come up with different color schemes
it should
fast.
be quality though.
Oh
It
yeah,
should
for sure.
be, definitely. It should be.
Same with music.
But that's
I mean,
America though for you, bro. We about money, like completely, like making.
Yeah.
It ain't about like what's 20 years, 30. It is to certain things, or I guess it's just with your mind frame.
That's
is,
what
you
I
know
was
I'm
about to say. It's all in the decision of how you decide to get your money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you can figure out a way to get it with the assembly line process. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or you could decide that I'm a little bit more valuable than that, and what I'm creating is a little bit more. It needs to be curated and given to the right audience, and they'll pay what it's worth.
right.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a good thing about Instagram too. Social media, like these independent people can put it out there, like at least as of now, you know what I mean, until they
Yeah.
start like restricting like their
Yeah.
policies and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
right now, I still feel like we still can be a threat to, like, you know what I mean, the big giants just because of the internet.
Definitely.
But I feel like once that happens, like I feel like that's when they're gonna start restricting shit.
Yeah,
Like,
we just
you
have
know
to
what I
plan
mean?
for the long
That's-
haul.
that's
It's like
just
the big league, yeah.
Yeah,
Because they already. I just read an article the other day about to fuck us with what is it with your royalties? They about to like you about to start not getting shit really off your royalties, like talking about it.
From which companies, like YouTube or Spotify or?
I think it's
The-
all of
the-
them, like Spotify, Apple,
Shit.
all that shit.
Well, if they ain't gonna give you shit off, boy.
Like you don't get shit from streams, you know what I'm saying? But it was like that. They talking about the next 2 years or something like that. It was a 3-year window that all the big wigs that came up with what they feel like they should pay artists.
Yeah.
And it's a 3-year window. I forgot. I gotta go back to the article, but basically it was them getting back to the round table again, trying to push us back. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
collusion.
it was people in the comments were just like, "Yo, the NFT shit they can't. It's fucking up shit. They're trying to get the shit together. They can get control of things again.
But they better hurry up, cause
But the NFT gonna turn into the Wild Wild West again in the
hey,
sense.
I'm trying to tell you, just release your album as an NFT, build that core audience.
Tory showed you. Tory did it.
He already got the website.
He got a marketplace website for
Yeah,
his
he
shit.
got a marketplace for NFTs.
Wow, that's what I had a friend hit me up saying he was creating one of those.
Hey yo, on the first podcast that we did about NFTs, I predicted what was gonna happen, and it's happening.
Wow.
It's happening. I saw
shit
it.
crazy.
It only makes sense.
Hey, but it's like,
But what needs to happen is there needs to be an NFT player. You understand? And that player needs to be
somebody developing it right now.
and it needs to be attached to the marketplace. So when you shop, you have a place to access. You can play your NFTs there. You can cast it to the television. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do
Hey,
everything you need to
that
do.
before you start saying all
Hey,
that.
bro.
Man.
Hey, bro.
I mean,
Hey,
it
bro.
obviously it's been talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's being talked about, or something being developed in
Nah, I
right
was
now.
just looking
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
looking out.
it's
Yeah.
already. I'm telling you, these things are gonna happen. You know what I mean? I can see it's gonna happen. I can tell you something else is gonna happen.
What's that?
Virtual reality, bro. We gonna be sitting in the crib, in the crib
Going to concerts and everything like that.
with your friends,
Yeah.
and sitting beside you is gonna be somebody you know, somebody that you paid a ticket with, and you gonna have front row. You gonna have, You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a level of access based on whatever bandwidth they have to give away.
You're talking about like actually seeing the person next to you?
Yeah. Just
yeah.
the avatar, they're
there.
gonna be right there, just like the concert's gonna be right there.
Didn't they start there with the NBA? With the
That's when they had the people out in the audience and shit. They like
their face.
yeah. That was something like
Exactly.
that. Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
Now imagine this. If you want to record at Electric Lady Studios, right? All you do is throw your VR goggles on and log into whatever system this is, and the plugins automate what that room would sound like. So you can go to Muscle Shoals, you can go to Electric Lady, you can go to Quad, you can go to.
Crazy.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's some next level shit.
And
My
it's
boy-
all.
Hey, my boy got a dope virtual reality shit, like
That's what
novelty.
it's coming,
So
bro.
it's like motherfuckers is doing sex and
coming.
everything, virtual
Y'all
reality
heard
and
it
shit.
first.
It's
Letterman podcast.
Hey,
Y'all
and
heard
when
it
you
first.
and when you see it, you can be like, "Yo, that little nigga told me that shit." was gonna happen. And I told him to trademark that shit, and he didn't do it. Yeah.
Hey, that shit's crazy.
Hey,
bro.
but I said it, so it's as good as the trademark. We should send this to somebody, Library of Congress or something.
No, we gotta sell this clip as an NFT.
Hey, facts,
That's
facts,
a fact.
facts. See, that's
Nah, that's how we're gonna do it. That $500 thing we were talking about.
Yeah,
Nah, we're gonna do
that's
NFT,
this, the
like a
consultation, NFTs.
clip.
Yeah,
You can see the clip, but you can't hear it.
Mm.
So you buy it.
yeah. You see it sitting there chopping it up. I love it, man. Damn, that 3 year shit fucked me up, and we've been all over the place, but I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We been all over the place with this,
Yeah.
but it's all good though. It all boiled down to, you know what I'm saying, man. Hey, chasing your dreams, getting to it. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, you blew my mind with that 3 years. Like, I would have sworn that you would switch from making beats way before that.
Nah, I mean, I put at a shorter period of time. I probably put in more work with my film. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave my room
Right.
unless I would have to shoot. And to this day, that's high key how I'm still moving. Like
I get it.
You know what I mean?
get it.
Like that's why I mean, you don't really see me vlogging and stuff like that. As I need to now, but like, nah, I was just putting in work, man. Just studying.
Yeah,
Studying
for
movies.
sure.
Like I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I mean, I don't watch TV shows. I don't watch movies. Like
Right.
I just go see what feels right, and then I'll go back and like watch YouTube tutorials and just studying my own stuff. And I will watch movies sometimes, like when I'm flying in the plane.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you gotta have the plug-in headphones. So I got Bluetooth headphones. I'm not really trying to ask. I don't like talking to people on the airplane. You know what I
for
mean?
sure,
So I'm
for
just
sure.
like, I just put the movie on mute and just watch it and just like
Wow.
take the sound out and just like study like the framing. It's mind blowing, bro. Like there's a reason why they spend millions. There's a reason why $1 million budget for a movie is a low budget. Like it's a lot that goes into it.
Wow.
Imagine like the Avengers. They had like I think like less than 2,000 people work on just the VFX.
Dang.
So imagine that's 2,000 people.
Yeah,
like, that's
like
me, but better. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
2,000. That's crazy.
Wow. That's manpower.
That's crazy.
God. almighty knows.
You gotta think,
Yeah,
man, just
what
for
it takes.
VFX, man. But
Yeah.
then, but when you watch it, and then like when you're, if like you are doing visual effects and stuff, you appreciate that stuff more. I hated action movies until I started doing the film stuff. I'm like,
Okay.
all right, like all like the choreographing, like how they move and how they get
Yeah.
shot, and like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be a little overwhelming. I'm just like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, because you can see behind the curtain.
you can,
Yeah. And the average person watching it, the less they can see, the better it is.
yeah. That's why I can't go on dates no more. I be talking too much. I be talking too much. I be ruining the movie.
Hey, yeah, but you go on the dates, you keep going on the dates, and when you find the one that you don't ruin, that's the one.
Yep. That's the one that's rocking with you. She fucking with it. She fucking with you.
Yeah.
You gotta drop the mic on that one. God damn. Boy.
Hey, that's a jewel. That's a jewel right
man.
there.
Yeah, don't chase the one you want, bro.
Hey man, y'all about to blow up, bro. I'm calling it right now. I put down my life.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Nah,
For
whatever.
sure.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
like nah, off the record shit, man. Whatever I can do to help out, man.
Hell
Like,
yeah, man.
I
Hey,
don't
look,
know what I can do.
We
but-
coming to Cali to do a podcast.
Damn right.
I had the door open for us.
Part
Come
two.
to the crib. We just got a new
Part two.
crib, bro.
Yeah. Then we
Yeah.
get Newman on there, get him. Yeah, we gonna
part
get, we
two.
gonna
Let's
and
get it
see if we
poppin'.
get Jamal, see if we can get Flo Malcolm on there. We get him on.
Nah, they will.
Yeah.
What we can do a virtual one.
Oh yeah.
So I'll get a setup for us.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna try to start twitching too. So boom, I'll have it set up so we can just. You know what I mean? So we can do, and then we can do our own podcast while we're out there too. You know what I mean? But it's like they say the sister, but like the brother, like
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
podcast, tribe, that synergy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's hard.
I love it.
Definitely do that because y'all running into people. It need to be like shit. Need to be sit downs.
You're right.
Talking.
You're right. Yeah, and you're right. Like I ain't gonna lie. I be. Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
We about to wrap up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We already like an hour and a half in.
Hey, Sufjan, you got anything to say, man?
Yeah, man. You want to go? Come on, get on the camera, man.
Hey. Come on, camera.
You gotta give it up for let my man know what's going on with him.
Let him know the tags and everything, man. Hold up. Hey, put the camera next to the album. Hold on.
That's fire. Yeah, that's fire.
That's
that product placement.
We gonna get this shit off.
It's that product placement.
Hey, go ahead. Let them know everything.
All right. So first things first.
Yeah.
We here because of Sheeraz.
Right.
Yeah. Facts.
And you know, you going back to talking about the beats.
Yeah.
I remember playing his music at closing time at Best Buy.
Wow.
I remind him
he done took you back.
every 6 months or every year, whenever we get the chance, I'm like, Sheeraz, you remember when I was playing your music?
Yeah.
Bro. That's
nice.
That's the stories right there,
that's
bro.
Support.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's support
facts.
right there.
No, I'll tell you the support story. See, that was just like we're closed.
Yeah.
There was they got the speakers, the computer speakers, and you're supposed to demo it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want us to demo it with our own stuff. They want us to demo it with the music that's
store
available.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
He's gonna play my voice.
Yeah, I'd be like, and I remember I was playing something, and this guy's like, "Yo, that's really cool." You know, like that's a dope beat. I was like, yeah, the guy's right there. Go talk to him.
Oh shit!
Like
that's dope.
That's fine.
That's dope.
That's
fine.
He turns around. He's like, I'm like, yeah, man, talk to him. He wants your beat. He's like, what? Why are you selling my beats? I'm supposed to be selling
you done turned
speakers.
into your manager.
That's exactly what I'm gonna say.
You're like, I'm trying to put it together, bro.
That's fire.
But you know, it's kind of like the tribe thing. So like,
Yep.
y'all were talking about earlier. It's true because just how it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So if an idea is like a child, you need your village to truly raise it.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Because so really random, I guess, off topic, but like innovation, right? Because in a way, what we're all chasing after is innovation. We're trying to innovate the next thing, the next idea. Right. And one of my classes, we talked about exactly that. There was this like a think tank or some type of company, and that's literally what they get paid to do. They get paid to solve problems.
Professional problem solving.
Right. So like governments go to them, big companies, you name it, right? And they had like a roadmap. And in the roadmap, they're like, yeah, so, and I was telling Sheeraz about this the other day. I was like, that was one of the moments where in higher education, I was really mad and upset because I felt like this is something that if I knew sooner could have brought a lot more value to my life and just a lot of other things. And so they said that one of the important things that they do differently or that they make sure they do is when they have a panel of professionals, they're all from different backgrounds. Nice. So think about when you guys were here earlier talking about, the tribe, that's the importance of it, because same reason why when you look at businesses, they're like, oh yeah, sole proprietorship, higher failure rate than partnerships. Right. Two people, you can still hire somebody else and have a second person. That's not why they're failing. It's the point of views that are coming. It's the networks, right? Like, because entrepreneurship, part of it is,
oh nah, you killing this shit.
But
you killing this shit.
You know, with entrepreneurship, like by definition, it's not just doing business. By definition, you're really putting all the resources together. Right. Right. So you got your human capital, you got your actual money capital, and then you're finding the gap and you're bridging it in a more efficient manner.
That's
right?
it.
So it's you're not reinventing the wheel. Right. Think about Airbnb. They didn't reinvent the wheel. Like people have been traveling. People have been wanting to stay somewhere when they travel. They have been wanting to do it in an affordable, safe manner.
Right. They just innovated the idea of doing it. Yeah.
Right. So it's like looking at all of this. I would say I like to look at it in like up close and far away at the same time methodology, like the meta-analysis of it. So it doesn't matter what you do, big or small. We're kind of circling back here again. Being genuine is important.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking about, I think McDonald's came up earlier, and one big thing with McDonald's is that if you are in any kind of course where it's real estate or business, the first thing they mention, and it's like the fun fact every professor is going to mention is McDonald's is not in the burger business. They're in the real estate business. Right.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because we don't think about it, but it's kind of like location.
Yeah.
Right. They don't make the best burger.
Yeah.
Right. They make the most consistent burger. They don't lie about what they do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that, but you know, I'll walk that back. But
they don't get caught lying about what they do. How about that?
Right.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
Right.
Whatever you remember that burger or that fry being, it's that way whenever you go again. If everything on SOP is followed. So personally, okay, I guess I finally know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about SOP. That's kind of like my personal preaching matter. I don't know what you want to call it. My sermon, whatever.
Yeah.
The gospel that I share with any friends that are close to me, that I care about, that I feel like are of a growth mindset versus fixed, is SOP. Like, if you come up with a way to move which is in line with your own like moral compass, right? And that's sustainable. That's like the big buzzword, like sustainability. Like, you gotta do stuff sustainably.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because because if that part of the equation's not up there, you're gonna burn out. That's not sustainable. Right. You can only force yourself. Like, motivation is another tricky thing. I've tried to like look into it a little bit, like research it, because I have friends that I'm like, okay, how can I help them be motivated, right? How can I motivate somebody else? And it's tricky. Yeah. Because I found this one thing where it was like, what is it? M equals like, it was ability, the opportunity, and something else. I forget the term, but it's like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be the best at it. You just have to have the ability. So even if you have a low ability, you'll do it.
You can get it done.
But there has to be that trigger point, right? And so when you start looking at things that way, it's like having the tribe will help you with that. Because if you have, you know, whoever else in your tribe that looks at you and says, look, I know you're not the best at it right now, and, you know, maybe you don't have all the means, but if them telling you and supporting you is the push you need, that action takes place.
That's a fact.
That's the trigger point.
Right. And if you needed 3 out of 3 versus not high, like every single one of them, you know, 3 being a high matter, like having a high ability and, you know, high possibility, whatever else. If you just needed the 3 to be present, and that's the third that's present, that's where the tribe comes in. You can try to do it solo all you want, and it goes back.
You can't do it on your own, man. You can't do it on your own.
Growing up, I'm always like, man, I can do this and that. Nah, you can't do shit on your own, man. You really got to find your tribe. Like,
big fact.
Man, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the team I got right now that's in LA, man, this is the dopest team. Like, we're all so different, but we have the same goals. But, like, I wouldn't say we're so different. We come from very different backgrounds, but we got very similar, like, mindsets.
Nice. Yeah.
And I feel like, man, just learning, just having that, that's why I left North Carolina. It's because I was doing everything on my own. You know what I mean? It was just dolo. I was shooting, I was editing, this and that. So I was like, man, I gotta go to LA. Boom, boom, boom. I go out there, build it, like, we get a team together, and man, the rest is history, man. Like, stick to the tribe.
Yeah, man, you gotta have a team, man.
Hey, bro.
Hey, they took that leap of faith with you too, though. You know what I mean?
For sure. But like, you know what I mean? You see one person doing, it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
Yeah, just.
I meant to ask. I mean, I know this is kind of off topic, but it kind of is on topic. Speaking of tribe, have you connected with T-Ross since you've been out there?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Yo,
that's why
I mentioned
it. Team, baby.
That's why I mentioned it.
With Flo, he recorded on with Flo, my boy, my brother.
Nice.
Yeah,
I anticipate using him a lot.
And we all on the same frequency, man.
I think the last video we just shot, I think like the last 3.
Shout out to my boy T-Ross.
I think the last 3.
Proud of my boy T-Ross, man.
I think the last 3 or 4 videos I shot with Flo was engineered by T-Ross.
Nice.
Because like, bro, when Flo go in the studio, he made a song in 5 minutes, and we shot a video that night.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like he be working, so they got so much like stuff, but yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
I love to hear all this shit, man. This is good.
This was great, man. Look, everybody's smiling, man. Look at it.
That's what it's about, man.
If only we could.
Hold on. Great vibes.
Let me pull the phone out now. I'm gonna
you make it work.
I need me some advertising for my
Nah,
hat.
but that's we gonna talk about that after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, this shit has been beautiful, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. Go stream.
And then my man, he ended it on a great note. You know what I'm saying? Like that was some.
You might as well gonna start writing the book.
But
I swear to God, bro.
It's gonna be 3 parts.
Nice.
That's hard. We got to get you back on that. We got to get you back and run it back down to the people.
But y'all see the type of people I keep myself around, man.
Yeah,
like he got a camera in his hand. Like most photographers, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say all that, but you know what I mean? Like,
I understand what you're saying.
but it's like, man, like, yeah, you're a photographer. It's just like how LeBron says, I'm what did he say? I'm more than a I'm more than an athlete.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's some real shit, and like that's I like to keep myself around people that don't stick to one. I mean, you can't stick to one thing, but you gotta be multifaceted and like, you know what I mean. It's just nice to have. It's just nice to have people like that around.
It is,
man.
bro. Definitely.
You know what I mean? It really opens your mind.
Well-rounded,
because there's people out there that want to be just that one part of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's fact.
Like imagine, like that's why.
But that's like that's the difference between family and associates. Like family wants to be a part of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like some people will meet you and they just, you know, musically, I met you musically, and that's what I want. That's what I'm fascinated about that part about you.
Right.
Solely, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that. Well, let's not say family. Let's go back to the word tribe. Yeah. You know, we recognize people that, you know, I might have met you on a common ground, but I want to get to know you. I like to know you more.
For sure.
Besides that,
what part can I play bigger than what I'm playing now, or is what I'm doing right now exactly what you need? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's that thing, and like you said, that part that they're fulfilling may be exactly what they need. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So they found their path inside of the mass of what it is that all of y'all are doing. That's really tribe shit. Yeah.
And we all need a tribe, man. Like
it's gonna work.
We all, even the most self-motivated person.
Everybody
needs that.
You can make it on your own, but you might be
only make it, but so far though. You gonna make it, but so far.
Facts. Yeah, and it's better to experience. It's nice to see one of your brothers or sisters like coming up.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like it's too many. It's so much hate out here. Like it's crazy.
And that's my advice to anybody out there. Like, instead of wasting time, like you can realize that early on that you can't do it on your own, because you could got covered a lot more ground fast. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's a learning process at the same time. So you know, that time that you learning that, you know what I mean, it's a learning process. But you can skip a lot of bullshit. Yeah. You know, thinking like I need a team. You know what I mean, to make this shit shake. I mean, but at the same time, you gotta find your tribe. You know what I mean? You're gonna run into a lot of people that's gonna, you know, faking the phone or whatever, or they just ain't meant for you. That energy ain't meant for you.
That's a fact. And like look at Jay-Z. He started with a team. Like there might have not have been a Rockefeller without.
Think about how many teams, how many teams were formed before it got to what we seen visually. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. How many teams were formed and fell apart and formed and fell apart and adopted a new
then
energy.
Even after we saw it, it had to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts.
So
hey, we need to put that meme up with Jay-Z's looking back. We're gonna put a loop. It's gonna be a loop.
Facts, man.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Giving us your testimony, you know what I'm saying, your journey. You know what I mean, and what you got going on now, and just giving the people some background on you. You know what I mean?
Hey, thank you for showing interest.
For sure, man. For sure, man.
And that's what I like to, man. Yeah, man, it's just so much shit in our society. I feel like we really need to like treat people like people. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't know. That's how I've always been. Like when I grew up, and I feel like it worked for me very well. Yeah. You know, so it's just like that's why I got preach that.
We need that more than ever now.
We need
that more than ever now.
Yeah, and it's like we gotta up each other, bro. Like what's hating gonna do? Nothing. Nah. It's the people that's really gonna do shit is gonna cut you off.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Like as long as like
waste the energy.
It's a waste of energy, man. Like.
Especially when the positive energy is gonna propel you forward, and the person next to you that hating them, that's to stop shit. Yeah. How good is that? You know.
I definitely I'm a firm believer in karma.
No,
I feel like, you know what I mean.
It ain't if, it's when.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a reason why I had.
There you go.
There's a reason on my flight.
She don't miss no date. She don't miss no dates.
Man, this is great, man.
Yeah, what you about to say about your flight?
No, I was saying like about karma and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm a good person. I have pure intentions. I go on this flight. This shit's full as fuck.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, these two people next to me got moved, and I had a whole row to myself.
Yeah, I seen you kicked up.
Man, boy,
kicked up and shit.
I should have had my laptop and cooking up. I should have had the machine.
That's a small
my keyboard.
Small amenities of that. What you just said.
And it's crazy, man, like when I left LA, like recently, bro, my mental health was like fucked. You know what I mean? Like that's why like I forced myself. You know what I mean? Like I got everything going on out there right now, but I was just like, man, like.
But that's good. You recognize that, man.
It was so much
you ain't let it swallow you and try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like you know what I mean. I eat well. I was working out every day, this and that, but like still, I was feeling like that. So I was like, no, let me just change my environment. Like it's too, you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't care how strong you are, man. Like you gotta listen to your body and your mind.
It goes back to a little bit what we was talking about earlier. Even though you were producing at a high clip, you were still producing art.
Yeah.
So at some point you were gonna have to take a break.
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, true artist, you gonna
have to take a break, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's all this is. And I understand, but for this conversation, it's important that you mentioned it as a mental health issue.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That break. For however it felt to you, it came with a break.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And people watching from the outside in, they seeing what you're doing,
but
they got to know what come with that shit.
There you go.
And that's why I like to be
pros and the cons.
That's why I like to be transparent. Like I'll post it, you know what I mean, on my story. Like not that I'm looking for sympathy or like anybody. Like I'm just being real. I'm like, yo, like the shit that cause I'm like, you know what I mean. Like I see what's going on. Like I see people losing themselves, but they're still. Where they'll like cope with drugs and this and that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like I'm not going that route. Like I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go. You know what I mean?
Sit down for a little bit.
Be with good people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with my family, man. Because that's at the end of the day, that's all I really care about. I don't give a fuck about anything else, really.
Facts.
Like that business. Then, like I said, it's like with that business shit, it's all about the foundation. Like me, I appreciate this more than my business. You know what I mean? Like just family and love and all this shit. But you know what I mean? Like it's. Man, this is a great podcast, man.
Love it, man.
I could go on for hours.
Hey, man, appreciate it.
I feel like I'm working out. I feel like I'm like,
hey, look, it's one.
I got that 300 10 times out there. I feel good. Shit, let's go to a boxing ring on cap.
Hey, man, it's another episode of Have You Chased Your Check today?
Absolutely.
I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Jonna Avery.
And I'm Sheeraz Balushi.
Yeah, salute Sheeraz.
And we'll see y'all on the next one.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Check Chaser Music.
All right. Yeah.